number 86. Trip, one of your awesome hosts for tonight's show. And before we go further, actually, I'm going to... Jimbo made a comment to not the last week's show that wasn't live or anything, but the one before, the 85, that we don't do the question of the week right now, which we'll come back to at some point. But therefore, the other hosts don't get introduced at all. So before we go further, I actually want to go across my screen here and introduce everybody. And some of them are not here at the moment, but whatever. I want to make sure we do introduce everybody because we do have a lot of new viewers. This week alone, I think I had like a dozen new subscribers showing up. So on my very far left, he's not there at the moment, but it's Mr. 34K, Andrew. No.
You got camera shy.
Yeah. Beside him on my screen here, we have Buffett.
Yeah.
Go ahead and plug something real quick if you want.
Oh, yeah. TheArcadeBuffet.com. Send your monitors in to get fixed, buy parts, all kinds of stuff. Hit my way. Take a look.
And immediately to Buffett's right is Miss Carrie. You want to plug anything?
I got nothing to plug.
Come say hi to me.
Right? Yes, exactly. Come by, say hi. I can't. There's lots of women there, so I might actually be harder to spot in CAX. But I will be the one probably running around checking in all my games, looking worried when I'm not at the speakers. The speaker lineup was announced today. And it looks pretty awesome. So. Cool.
Yeah, I'm sure once GAC comes on too, we'll talk a lot more about CAX coming up because I know he's been busy.
Oh yeah.
Immediate to right of Carrie on my screen is Mr. Seabart, the fellow Canadian. But we don't really call him Canadian because he's on the east side of Canada.
Ouch.
Ouch. Hello, Mr. Seabart.
Hello.
And to Seabart's direct right is Mr. Jim Bodini.
Hi.
He is our sound technician.
Yes.
Yeah, see if he throws something in there.
My good friend Pee-wee!
Whee! And to his immediate right is, unfortunately, in a hotel room right now, is Mr. Ian Kellogg. And I believe his lovely wife is with him as well.
Yeah, she's over here.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Boy,
and
am I glad to see
Ian's immediate right is Mock the Magic Man.
Found someone you have, I would say.
We can't hear you, Mock. You're muted. You're muted, Mock. We can't hear you. 1 second, he says.
May I present Frau Gluck?
Looking around. No go for Mock. He can say hello afterwards. He's muting himself now, which is really doing much. All right, so that's who's on right now. I think Gak's going to be showing up a little bit later, and possibly another person or two as well. But we are an arcade show. Just like to talk once a week about our hobby of collecting classic arcade machines from the 70s on up. I don't know if many people have anything past 2000. Do you guys have anything past 2000? Good question, actually.
I do.
What do you have?
I'm trying to think. I have Crazy Taxi and Outrun 2.
Those
both 2003.
past 2000?
Yeah, they're both 2003.
Okay. So I wouldn't know. I don't have any games past 2000.
The Xbox Chihiro system. So it's not like the original Crazy Taxi. It's the third one. Even though it wasn't.
Because the original one was not. It was in the 90s, right?
Like 98, I think, or 97.
Yeah. So we have a few things to talk about tonight. We missed last week, so we have 2 weeks of the weekly arcade, whatever we want to call it, challenge is what we're calling it, I guess. And on top of that, we got CAX coming up this weekend. We need to talk about. We have Denver 2017 in less than a month, I believe now.
Oh yeah, less than a month.
Yeah, and in a couple months, a few months, we have Grinkfest 5 coming up as well that we're probably going to talk about. Plus our usual shenanigans, all that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, did anybody actually play any of the games in the weekly challenge?
No.
Right. Well, I attempted to play Ladybug, and I actually did play Ladybug, but apparently I forgot to put my score in, so I have got 0 since I didn't register. I made an effort to actually play the damn game, and I forgot to enter my score.
Right, Andrew?
That's what I'm laughing at.
So, Frizzle Fried is... Well, he's winning.
Dude, he's fucking destroying Ladybug. Look at that. Once again, Fritz on top. Just where we like him.
Yeah.
Can anybody hear me yet? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi, Mark.
My name is Mark. Thanks a lot. My name is Mark. Thanks a lot.
Nice.
My name's Mock the Magic Man. I want a ferret, and I don't want to go to Columbia.
And I want my $2. Yeah.
And Ian, I'm really sorry about what happened. That's really messed up.
I'm just hoping my one game's fine. I had a game in the basement, kind of underneath.
Hey, Ian, look at the bright side. Now you can tell John that you don't have any more of his little cardboard things for his cat.
Yeah, we actually don't. I have less than 100 left.
No, you don't have any left.
No,
They all went up in the fire.
That was the Kindle. That's what started it.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Go after YouTube money.
All right. I'm going to stop talking.
Otto has some. Ask him.
Well, let's just get the second game out of the way here, and then we can continue.
Way to keep on topic.
Yeah, let's just
Sorry.
So there's the second game, Pengo.
Ooh, Roth.
Yeah, we got a new Roth blog. I don't think he's played any of the games yet before.
He fucking killed it.
Yeah, he destroyed. So obviously a Pengo is one of his games.
Yeah, Fritz was. I talked to Fritz today on the phone. He was saying that he was struggling to hit 50,000. He was stuck at like 30, and to see that score, that's just fucking insane.
That is.
Yeah.
We did a lot of star lining up.
Wow.
I played it today for a while, and I do not know how he can get a score like that. That's just insane.
That is
Pengo
such a hard game.
Like Carrie says, it's like a little kiddies theme, but in the end, it's a game that kicks your ass.
No, he's got to be doing the star lineup. That's what he's doing. That's how you get the big scores.
Maybe.
Can you demonstrate in MAME for us?
Not that good.
Yeah, it was.
I was actually trying to talk John into coming on the show tonight, Fritz to come on the show and showing some of his skills at some of these games. So he may try and join. I don't know, at some point.
I think he mentioned in the chat that he wanted to try to do that.
Yeah.
He's in the chat right now. He says Pengo kicks my ass.
Oh man, Pengo! It is such a cute game. I walked into. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna really. This is so cute. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna love this game. No, fuckers and snow bees. Like Jesus Christ, it's awful.
I think I played it once or twice before, but I don't really remember playing it too much. But the weird thing was, they're snow bees, right? That's what they're called, the enemies.
Yeah.
Snow bees.
Yeah.
Like they're so
Cute little
weird. Like,
name.
sometimes they'll come at you and they'll kill you, and sometimes they'll run right by you and not even notice you're there. It's really random how they actually work. That's the one thing that was blowing. Like I could literally be there'd be like 3 or 4 of them around me, and they wouldn't touch me. And then another time, they just all of a sudden they'd be chasing me all over the place. I found it really odd the way the AI was working. Couldn't wrap my head around it.
Finish the game!
So yeah, we should try and get John in here to talk about this because apparently, at least he's figured out to a point, Pengo.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
Well, does anybody have? You guys can send him a link. Whoever has those.
Shit, dude.
It should be in your email that I sent.
Well, Fritz,
I bet you.
I
bet you anything. He lines up the stars every level.
if you've got my number, I think I sent it to you. So text me and I'll email you, or someone text him. Just send him a link on Clav.
I could probably do that. Talk amongst yourselves then.
I mean, so
Yeah.
Fritz is our featured player for our last game. What do we
Million.
call them, these things? These the little mini
Seasons.
tournaments. Seasons.
Are
Yes,
are
he was our
seasons? Yeah.
season winner for season 1. So we should have him here to talk about that, the games he played, and
He says he doesn't do cell phones.
Yeah. Great.
Hard line only.
But he said he had a computer and a camera.
56K modem.
The 56K modem. He's all ready to go. So
He's ready.
No, he has a computer. Good lord.
good luck.
Look at his photographs on
What are you trying to say?
Good lord.
Some people have nothing better
He
to
can
do.
dial up with his Commodore.
All right, I just sent him a PM on Clav. So
All right, there you go, John. Jump on in here and tell us.
Here he comes.
That's
American Online, welcome.
America's on.
That's gonna get charged by like the minute or something for that.
He's got a rotary phone.
Yeah.
I was watching War Games before the show tonight, and that's what he used, the old dial-up modem with the handset goes on the little box there.
Oh,
Yeah, those.
You plug the phone into that foam thing to listen.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
I remember those. I had a friend that had one.
He's got those
I'm like,
big
what the
ass.
hell is this?
floppy disks.
It took him
The
4
floppy
days
disks
to like
signed up
download.
with a paper.
Oh yeah,
It took
like
like 4 days to
floppy disk
download
where
a
it's
game.
like,
Yeah, it would take like a week to download like
Yeah.
one little ASCII
Oh,
drum.
yeah.
That was
He goes,
so
check out this
fucking
this strip poker game. It's all like in green monotone or whatever. Screen. Oh Jesus! Uses pluses and minuses to like draw out a naked girl.
like if you like blur your eyes and use your
Yeah.
imagination, it almost looks as good as like the HBO scrambled screen.
I had to watch Red Shoe Diaries instead.
well, there's the asshat himself.
hey.
Can you hear me?
Buddy.
The Booze Hounds return.
So let the man
What a
talk.
joke.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Can you
I guess it's
confirm
early
you
enough.
hear
He
me?
can-
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
All right, cool.
All right,
Right,
so
what's up with Pengo? Damn it!
It's freaking
Well,
hard.
maybe John
business.
should introduce himself briefly first, to like who you are and why you're here.
My
Don't
name
sound
is
so
John.
enthused.
I go by Frizzle Pride online. I am an arcade collector and enthusiast. Yeah.
And you might smoke a little bit. Cause like what's with the hippie tie-dye thing over your light there behind you?
Oh, I got that a long time ago from my brother. It's a wizard, actually.
Oh, sweet.
I'm getting something on here that says there was an error loading my app. What is that all about? Let's see.
I don't know. Ignore that
wouldn't worry
shit.
about it.
Yeah, it's working. Don't fuck with anything.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so
Well,
school us on.
yeah. Well,
Pengo.
Pengo kicks my ass, and I bet you a lot of you guys don't even know that you can hit the walls and stun the little snowbie guys either, huh?
Yeah.
Nope, not a clue.
I did.
Yeah, I had no idea about that until I started playing, and I was lucky to get 20,000 when I first started playing the game, and I ended up getting over 50,000. I'm pretty damn happy about it. I have no idea how much somebody can get 200,000 plus. So
Must be a low-scoring game. Clearly, I haven't played it, but
there. Well, there are these 3 squares, the diamond squares that you can line up, and if you line them up if you line them up in the middle of the screen, you get 10,000 points. If you line them up into a line vertically or horizontally, okay. But if you line them up on the wall, you only get 5,000 points.
Because obviously a lot of you. I
So-
had no idea what that even.
So it's a very deep game.
Well, the problem is that you try to concentrate on lining the damn boxes up, and the snowbies get you. So it's just a
Those
pain.
dicks.
Just a frustrating game.
You dick!
I'm glad we're going on to the next game. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I wish I played it. I'm actually decent at it. I wouldn't have got the highest score. I probably would have gotten second or third on it, I bet.
What's your best score, Steve?
Well, I tried looking it up, but it got deleted off my name list, so I don't remember.
A likely story.
Well, damn it! If Steve is good, we should actually have Steve playing. I mean, seriously, can you do the thing to show us some gameplay of Pengo, for real, as opposed to the clumsy teenage masturbation thing that the rest of us do?
Normally I'd say yes, but I've had a couple beers.
Oh.
You don't want to be
really.
Excuses.
You don't want to
But I'm sharing. I'm agreeing with Fritz about the stars, though. That's the key. And killing them by the walls is also a really awesome strategy. The only thing is that on the higher levels, they're so fast. You have to be hitting that wall way ahead of time because they'll just keep running even if you're hitting that wall. You know, they can run about that far and they're going super fast. So you got to be way ahead of them to do it. So, but there's some good strategies there to do. But I'm telling you, it's the stars. That's how that guy got the super duper high score. What is that, 200-something thousand or whatever he got? Yeah.
I also want to point something out because I've heard on a couple other shows and I think I've read online. I want to point out, I only chose one game, in the first season. One. I've had people say, "Oh yeah, Briz chose all the games." Blah blah blah. I chose one game, Amador. That was the only one I chose.
We love that one too.
Yeah, I could tell.
So it's Kaylin's fault.
Who chose Ladybug?
I chose Ladybug, but that was season 2.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So do you have any special tips or tricks for Ladybug? Because you freaking killed it on Ladybug.
Well, the key with Ladybug is to let them all come out of the center and get the fruit or whatever it is that's in the middle there, the little gift thing in the middle. When you get that, it pauses them for a while. And what I usually do, the first thing is you got to go after the hearts, and you get them when they're blue. Because that changes your multiplier, right? from 2 to 3 to 5, I think is what it is. Once you get those 3, then everything you get, and I don't think it's the actual the dots that you're eating and whatnot, but I think all of the different the letters are either 2, 3, or 5 times the amount you would get otherwise. So you get those first. And then I go for the bonus because special gives you a free game. Well, who cares, when you're playing
yeah, good point.
At home. So, and then once you get letters that you already have for bonus, then you go for in red because then it's 2, 3, or 5 times the red amount, which is a much higher amount. I want to say it's it's like 5, and then it's 900 times. 2, 3, and 5, that type of thing. That and going after the middle. Once the middle is the key. Once the bugs are going so fast and they come out so fast because within 15, 20 seconds you have that. And once you get the center spot open, you can get that fruit to come back by getting them one of those guys, one of the bug skulls. And once they hit one of the skulls, they reappear in the middle. Once they reappear in the middle and walk away, then then the gift is there again. So you can go back and get whatever it is.
I did not know that.
A good strategy.
Yeah.
I wish we could watch some of this gameplay because I don't think I've ever passed the first level of fucking Ladybug.
It's a game I really did not. I never played it back in the day. Probably put $5 into it all of my teenage years.
Right.
When I had a 48-1, 60-1, then maybe a year or 2 ago, I just started playing it, and I just wanted to play the games that I had available to me that I just never played.
Right.
Once you start getting the idiosyncrasies of the game, it's actually a pretty darn deep game. Universal games tend to be pretty deep games. They've got a lot of little tricks and in the background, that you can get points for. So, Mr. Do is another one that's obviously a very popular Universal game. That
Probably
does
the popular Universal
Fritz,
game.
you actually own one, right?
I'm sorry?
You actually own one, right?
Ladybug?
Yeah,
No. I've
you
been
don't?
playing that on the arcade SD.
Who was? Oh, it's Fetish Boy. I think has one, right?
Yeah.
I think he has one.
I have one stored away somewhere in my storage.
Of course you do.
Pretty cabinet.
You got everything.
Oh, not everything. About 100.
I got 2.
And I can kind of see where, you're a teenage boy, you don't really want to be seen spending a lot of time and a lot a lot of money playing Ladybug because it just sounds so like, Ladybug,
Is that a
going for
girl
the
game?
hearts.
That's
and the,
Such a manly game.
That's a girl game. Good for girls.
Honestly, I by the time I was a teenager, I was already, once I got a car, I wasn't at the arcade. I was out trying to score picks, So, and
play
prior
Lady
to that,
Poon.
honestly, prior to that, most of my arcade years, most of my arcade years came down to how long can I play for the quarter, Because I usually had a buck 50. So
That used to
I
be
would
my
never
opening line.
Go in and play Star Wars and play the hard. I'd play easy because you get the longest gameplay,
Right. Yeah.
And actually, we should get a tour. I mean, I don't know if you can do actually a video tour, but at least a vocal tour of what you've got in your arcade.
I could probably, I'd have to carry around a microphone and a camera, but I can at least give you a little bit of one here. Let's see here. See if I can.
And you're this is the famous Idaho Garagecade, Garcade, or what do you call it?
Oh, wait a second. It's not even this. I thought it was on this camera, but it's on the camera on the on the laptop. Well, that actually helps things out a little bit. All right.
Go slow because it looks kind of blurry.
And I wonder if the microphone's working or if it's the microphone or the damn laptop.
It's working great on the wherever you're doing there. You just turned into Darth Vader.
Probably present them.
Yeah, present him.
All right. I'm trying to see what I'm looking at here.
Yeah, so are we. I see Star Wars so far.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Kel, you're presenting to everyone. It shows me only, but I guess you can see. Anyway, I've got a Marvel vs. Capcom that is a my Naomi cabinet right there, and it's actually connected to the to my main cabinet where I can put about 30 or 40 different games into it. Let's see. I got a really crappy camera.
If you go slow enough, we'll see it. Just pause for as long as you can on each one. Star Wars, yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you.
All original Ampliphone 6100. What you got in there?
Yeah, that's got 6100. And it
Like when Carrie goes into her garage.
I was thinking the same thing. He's having slightly better
sit
luck.
down and just tell us what you've got.
Robo Fritz.
Show me what to.
Yeah.
Stay out of trouble.
So in the storage, you go on my blog, iPhoneGarageCade.com, you can see about how I record it.
Oh, now he's going roboto. We're getting a taste of everything.
Yeah. So, John, you've turned into a slideshow?
Everything's in. Hold on, give it up. Sorry, guys.
So maybe just give us a verbal walkthrough. Will be good, because whatever you're doing was terrible.
What?
Type it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. Yeah. I'm dying because my fucking Warlord's cocktail. I got a dead board or a dead AR2, and I can't fucking tell which one's dead, but they're all fucking dead. So the game.
I actually,
not like you're gonna have a whole bunch of people at your house that are gonna
I
want
know.
to play Warlords
I
for
know, it's
dollars in 3.5 weeks.
No
or
big deal.
anything.
I know, no
I
big
don't
deal.
have room for another
biggie.
cocktail, so it's upright.
You don't
I'm
have a spare,
actually
you don't have a spare board.
Where's Gak?
I'm actually a subscriber to Fritz's YouTube channel, and he does like tours of his arcade once in a while. But I think he's overdue for another one, right, Fritz?
Yeah, we should be having an update
I
soon.
am overdue for another one, actually. I've been trying to get this damn Donkey Kong remix done, but I love sanding so much. It's been pretty much stalled because of that. So that
Nice.
the fact that the garage has been about 90 degrees. So
Oh, yeah. So does it get, I mean, like, what's weather like in the summertime up in Idaho? Is it like,
hot.
I mean, you say 90 degrees, hot.
It's the high desert of Idaho, so we get into the hundreds. Typically, when we get into the hundreds, it's 101, 102. We have gotten to 105 this year, but it's not like Phoenix or anything like that.
God.
Right now, today it got to 96 degrees. This whole week is between 94 and 98 degrees, pretty much the whole week.
I am so glad we do drinkers in fucking October. That's just insane.
What's nice about this area is in the evening time it cools down. We typically get down between 63 and 68 degrees at night. So
nice.
It's not that hot.
Hey Fritz, you don't happen to have like a you don't happen to have like a iPhone headset? Well, you have a cell phone, so a headset might fix some of the.
Am I getting feedback coming back on my speaker?
No, it's the garbled. We're losing connection on you.
Okay. I'm wondering if I'm coming through from the speaker or the microphone from the laptop or the actual microphone.
Well, when you held it up to your mouth before, it was definitely coming from whatever you held up to your mouth.
Yeah.
It got loud. Okay. And then it was the microphone. So I can try to get a little closer if you'd like.
Well, this sounds more like a connection issue. Like it's dropping out a little bit. Or maybe unplug your mic and plug it back in.
Let's see here. Is that better?
So I don't mean to run you through the paces here, but we want to hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. If that's better, then there you go.
Well, it's about the same. That's right. So maybe just quickly run through the rest of the games you got. So you got a Warlords upright, which is super awesome and beautiful.
Yeah,
that's
I've got Warlords.
gorgeous.
I've got my arcade SD down there. Then next to that is an Asteroids multi-game. It's in the Asteroids Deluxe. It's running the Brace kit, of course. Then I've got a race driving compact in the corner. Next to that, I have Battle Zone. Next to that is Combat, which is running the Ecstasy Collection multi-game kit.
Nice.
Next to that, I have I call it the Capcom Anthology. It is a Capcom CPS2 with the Darksoft multi-game.
Oh, nice.
Attached to it.
I have one of those. I haven't installed it yet.
Very nice. You will like it. Next to that one, coming back this way, I've got my main cabinet, horizontal main cabinet. I've got a baby Pac-Man next to that. I then have a Pac-Man here with the with Joe's multi-game in it. Next to that, right here, I've got a Crazy Climber.
Wow.
On the other side of this is my side, the small side of my garage. My large side of the garage, I've got a Rush the Rock Alcatraz. Next to that is an Outrun 2. Then Need for Speed multi-game. It runs Need for Speed GT, Underground, and Carbon, all three games. Next to that, I've got there's a Rush 2049 in between there too somewhere. Then I've got the only pinball machine I have, which is a Lethal Weapon 3. Across from that is a Jurassic Park Lost World.
Mm-hmm.
To the right of that is my son's favorite game, which is a Golden Tee Complete and Silver Strike Bowling. He loves bowling,
Wow.
and he likes to hit the golf balls into the water and laugh at all the different sayings they say.
That's awesome.
To the right of that, I have the Donkey Kong remix that I'm putting together. It's got all 3 boards in it. It's got Donkey Kong with remix. It's got Donkey Kong Jr. with remix, and it's got Donkey Kong 3.
Nice.
I am gonna get a Donkey Kong 2 kit to throw in there at some point, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna go with a 4th board or if I'm gonna run 2 kits on 1 board, which you can do. And then to the right of that, I've got a gyrus, which I also have a time pilot in that I just swap the edge connector.
Mm-hmm.
Behind that is a Police 911, which runs Police 911 and Police 911 2. It's just a CF card swap through the coin door. To the right of that is my multi-shooter showcase cabinet. I've got a showcase cabinet with 6 different shooters in it. 3 of them are Thomas Wave shooters, and 3 of them are not. 3 of them are Thomas Wave shooters using the rifles, and 3 of them use the handguns, including Area 51, Maximum Force, Ranger Mission. For going from memory here. What else? Extreme Hunting 2. This kitty shooter, I can't. Sharpshooter, I think was what it's called for my kid. And one other game I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. Then finally, I've got 2 to the right. If you come over to the back wall, I've got the jukebox, which is the last Seaberg, the second to the last Seaberg 45 RPM jukebox. They call it the Disco Jukebox. Came out in 1979. I've got to the right of that my multi-game, Williams multi-game kit, Williams multi-game that also has the multi-berserk in it as well. And to the right of that, I've got Wizard of War.
Nice. Which
looks
like
here, where I've got English martial arts, and then I've got a cocktail cabinet, which is what my computer is sitting on right here in front of me.
These images are from 2016. I'm
yeah, these are clearly too old, but yeah.
I have to say that having gone through the whole gambit, I'm thinking to myself, man, I need to sell some of these. There's a lot.
Looks great. So why haven't you hosted a cloth party at your garage for Grinkers every year?
Hey, you know, I have the first 3 years I tried to get folks to come out to hang out for a little bit, and you know, I mean, it's sort of hard to compete when you got the big badass going on. You know, I can't offer dollar beers and half price sandwiches. So what?
Yeah.
What do you want? You know?
And the pickles. Don't forget the chopped pickles.
And hot dogs.
Unfortunately, the game room at my house is just far enough to be a pain in the ass. It's really it's about 30 minutes. Probably on a bad day, 35 minutes, which is just, I mean, if it was a 20-minute drive, you can go all the time. 30 minutes, you're like,
right.
Once you get there, you really don't, I know I don't want to come home, but what we're going to see this year, I'm actually thinking about not getting a hotel this year and taking Uber or something home. But we'll see if that takes out. I'll probably end up with a hotel room, but we'll see.
That was a half-hour Uber ride. I wonder what that.
I looked it up, and it was like $65, something like that, $60, which is still a lot cheaper than $150 for the room, you know.
Right. Yeah.
No, true.
But I would
drink all you want still.
My wife would have to give me a ride back to Drinkers.
Oh, that's true.
So Brian Froberger, sorry, real quick. So Brian in our chat is asking what a link to your site to be able to see the images and see other stuff. So can you just say it out loud because we can't type it in?
IdahoGarageCade.com. So IDAHOGARAGECADE.
Hey, it worked for me. I got it.
Yeah.
Let's all go there.
Yeah.
And
No,
I'm slowly moving the content. Right, I used to have a gallery over on the Arcade Crusade site, and I've been slowly moving that content over as well. And I try to do something at least monthly, but sometimes when it's real hot in the garage gate, it's hard to come out and do it. And
right.
Even though it's insulated, when it's 105 outside and it's like 90 inside, it's still hot enough. Maybe warm enough to go out play a game or two, but then you sweat it up and you're like, I don't want to do anything else.
Right. So do you do all your work in the? I mean, like you got like a finished garage. So like, where do you do your work and restorations and that sort of thing?
It's not really a finished garage. It's a garage that has drywall.
Yeah. It looks nice. I mean, it looks finished.
Yeah. I try to hide it as best as I can with the arcade way. But,
nice.
What I did is I took the cheap way out and decided to call the place Idaho Garage Cage, so it can just go with the theme. I don't have to do anything like paint it or anything like that, because that's a pain in the ass. I have to do that. Yeah, I mean, my wife, Lisa is going. My wife and son are going back to San Diego to visit Grandma and Grandpa in about 2 weeks, and they'll be gone for 10 days. And typically, they're gone for 10 days to 2 weeks every year. And I get those 10 days. I get a lot of stuff done, even though I sit down here and sweat my ass off because it's hot. Because it's always in the summer when they go, but I try to get all the stuff that I need to concentrate on, long term done, so I don't get or interrupted by my kid or
right. So what are your next 3 big projects?
I need to finish the Donkey Kong remix for sure. That's my next thing to get done, and I might have that done before Lisa leaves, or at least started before Lisa and JJ leave. I really want to get to recapping my jukebox. I bought a cap kit for this jukebox like 5 years ago. And when I got the cap kit, I was like, damn, that's expensive, right? It shows up. And now I know why it's expensive. There's a freaking shit ton of caps in that
damn like a grocery bag full of caps.
It's a massive amount of caps. And every year I look at them when Lisa and JJ leave, I look at that caps like, I'm going to do it. And every year I end up not doing it because, man, it's going to take a few hours of sitting down and pulling all the damn caps off and recapping that thing. So maybe this year of it. And then I've always wanted to paint the garage, but again, I took the cheap way out and themed myself garage cave, so I don't have to do that now.
Well, it should have. And if you paint it, you got to move all that crap out of there while you paint, or at least move it off the walls.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
What I was thinking about maybe doing is moving everything to the middle and then covering it, and doing the ceiling and then doing the outsides. But it's still it's a pain in the ass. I'd rather dedicate that time doing something with an arcade game or with a coin-op machine of some sort. Than,
right. So recapping the jukebox and doing the DK setup. So what's your number 3 project?
Oh,
realistically,
yeah. Well, it's not arcade. I need to go. I need to work on. My son's got a border, around the top. It's a Winnie the Pooh border, and he's been bitching at me that it's too kiddie, and I need to get rid of it. So that's definitely going to be taken down.
Now he's like, I want you porn.
No, not anymore. Just the paint. It would be probably fine, But he already's asking for TV and stuff. He's going to be 8 years old. I'm going, dude, do you really need a TV in your room at 8 years old? No.
All my friends have one.
Can't keep it out. What's that?
All my friends have one. I mean, come on.
Oh, if all your friends jumped off a bridge, would you too?
If it involved a TV in my fucking room, I would.
If we were holding hands, I would.
Well, I tell him, I say, when you got to read
an Xbox
TV, you need to come talk to me. Until then, I don't want to hear about it.
So is your son into the games? So you said like Golden Tee and
yeah. He likes to come out and toy around with the classics, but he doesn't really show any real interest in it yet.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that change, but you can only direct him so far. He does like the racing game. He'll get into the racing games like the Rush 2049. He's been playing Rush 2049 for a long time because after 5 seconds, if you don't push the gas, it automatically goes 100% throttle. But he
right? Yeah.
He couldn't hit the gas, so he would just sit there, wait 5 seconds, and then it would take off, and he'd just go balls out.
You didn't do like the Indiana Jones short round thing and put the block on his foot?
No. Actually, I thought about doing that at one time. I was I don't want this. I'll just sit here. So, I actually for years looked for a Hydro Thunder because it's really kid friendly because the throttle's up on the handles. But I never found one for a decent price. There's one locally. There's actually a pair locally, but he wants $1,200 for both of them. I don't want both of them as one.
That's dumb.
That number $2 $12 is pretty steep. Especially one of them's got a flat screen in it. Yeah, not a fan of that. I actually have to admit though, one of my games does have an LCD in it, but it is PGA LCD.
I like the delayed reaction.
Cobras! Cobras!
All right, so
are we announcing the next game?
Well, so I think John should pick the next game.
No, the person who won should pick the next game, right?
Right.
Yeah, I didn't win it one time.
But you won Ladybug, right?
Rockblog won.
Oh,
and actually, I won Ladybug, but I passed that on to because I picked Ladybug. I passed that on to number 2, who chose Pengo.
That was gagging.
So I think Rockblog should probably be the one to pick this time around.
Look at you being a big man. You know, you only picked one game from last season.
I won last season, won this season. So I'm actually looking forward to it. I have learned something new about every game that I've played in this tournament so far. All the way from Congo Bongo. I mean, every game that I've played in this tournament, I have improved my score. Some of them dramatically. Frogger, I can't even tell you how many years I was stuck at freaking 16,000 freaking points with Frogger.
Still there.
I finally got past it, and now I get past it every damn time. I can get past that level that for 16 forever I could not get past that damn 5th level. I finally got past it, and now I get past it almost every freaking time. So
I don't know how you
survive,
slave. It doesn't matter. Prepare to terminate.
All right, John. So we're just barely hearing you, so we got to move on with the show, I think. But we want you to hang out.
But nice talking to y'all.
Awesome, fucking awesome playing in season 1, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you destroyed that season. Nicely done.
I watched your Juno First video you posted. That was pretty cool. I got to see how you play that.
I actually was pretty damn stoked by that video. I did not think I was going to get. I just went to go record that video to prove that I could play, and I ended up getting like the best game I've ever played.
Yeah, you're rocking it. I'm like, that's when I said, fuck, I'm not playing that. So your video is good and bad.
I remember that moment.
Yeah. So it's a good and a bad game.
All right, guys. Hey, it was a pleasure, man. Thanks a lot.
Please hang out if you can, and
hey, no problem.
Yeah, jump in when you got something to say. But yeah, let's.
Okay. No problem. I can just.
Yeah, please.
I'll be in.
I got a question. I got a quick question for Fritz. You sold your Terminator 2. What did you get in place of that?
You mean my Terminator 2 got my gun?
Yeah, your shooting game.
I talk about pinball machine, right? Yeah, I don't have it.
No, your Terminator 2 shooting game. You had the arcade one.
Yeah, I've actually had 3 Terminator 2s.
Oh my god.
They come through.
Remember, Solomon, I promised to kill you last?
That's what made you did.
I lied.
The problem is that you go through the whole damn thing.
I can't believe it. I don't have any Terminators sound bites.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Thousands of sounds, but I don't have that movie.
I can't remember. I just sold it. So.
What is a good soundbite from that movie, though? I mean, other than the obvious.
Yeah.
Well, that's from 2.
Yeah.
Right?
2.
Yeah.
But that's what they were talking about
Terminator
too, right?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Probably back could, I mean, you could take from Terminator 1.
Any
But
all Arnie movie, yeah. You could do like a whole like montage, just all the backs. But
yeah.
Yeah, get on that,
Get
Jim.
worse and worse. Yeah, all right.
That's not very good.
Yeah.
I'll be back in half an hour.
We
And
die.
it will really pay off.
We
Trust
die. Get to the chopper. He'll live.
Well, that's command. Yeah.
What a
man.
hothead.
That stuff's probably out there already.
You
I'm just
son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm Lieutenant Kimball. I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Or you've got
And you
you've
gotta
got
act
those
with him.
Star Wars clips where it's like Darth Vader with all dubbed over with Arnold. Sound like,
Your daddy.
That
Who's
would
your
be
daddy and what does he do? I like the little kid's answer. A boy has a penis and a woman has a vagina.
thank you.
Yeah, Jim, where's that one?
That's in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, Jim. Where's that one? That's perfect.
Sorry, I'm out of space. Can't
He's
do
a
it anymore.
poo-poo.
You can interrupt anyone with that fucking quote anytime.
Oh my god.
What, like he's a poo-poo caca?
That's true. That's almost as good as fuck you and yeah, there's
It is.
Yeah.
All right. Who's arcade shit this week?
I have an arcade question. Actually, I think, well, if I can jump in with my arcade question and then. Tron is working. Yay.
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 Long time.
So my
job.
so yeah, and thank you, Jim, for helping with the switching out the connector.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah, right. Appreciate that. So yes, I got it working, and so the next phase of the Tron restoration is I want to put. I have new side art. It gets me choked up just to talk about it. Actually, it gets me choked up thinking about how much I spent on it. Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, that's
that
not cheap.
That is not cheap. Thank
No.
goodness that most of the art and parts of that game were in really good shape, because if you go for a full, like I need the internal and all that,
Oh,
holy
God.
cow.
Hey, Carrie, what you need to do is
600
buy
bucks.
more games, so you just stick other games beside it and you don't see the side art. You don't have to worry about it. You buy more games.
Right.
I
Yes. Sandwich it in between. Well, this game I'm likely to be selling. I did get it for that purpose. It's the first time I've done something where I'm like, okay, I'm going to, unless I fall madly in love with it, which I've not fallen madly in love with. So yeah, I know, right? Yes, but a very slow one. But at least it wasn't like I bought it and now I'm turning around and selling it for more. I've been working on this thing, so I like to think of myself as a restorer rather than a
That's a
flipper.
good
But
flip.
yes,
Yeah.
But what I want to do, what I need to do now is remove the decals that are on the sides, and I want to. It seems like the side, like because they're like large decals essentially, and I'd like to do that without destroying. It almost seems like it's melamine underneath. Like it's not.
It is. It's
like
a
it's a
coated-
hard.
Yep. It's a coated wood.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
when I stripped mine, the heat. So I'd use like the heat gun to strip the paint off of it, just kind of like working on the artwork. It was coming off in flakes like melamine. So yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely some kind of coating. It's not just the paint on it.
And it's in really good shape. The only part that's not is the damn decal. So I'd like to try to remove just the decals and not harm the melamine underneath. Any thoughts on ways on how do you I see Brian Frober says hair dryer,
Yeah,
and I
well,
do
the
have
hair-
a heat. I do have a heat gun.
So heat gun will be too much because you'll go right straight through it and hit the
Okay.
wood.
Okay.
Because that's what I did, and so I ended up having to
Okay.
restore the whole thing.
Well, like burning it?
No, it heats up so much. The melamine's like a plastic coating on it.
Yeah.
So as soon as you heat it up, it releases the same. It's just as easily as the glue on the adhesive on the.
Oh,
the-
so you're trying to remove the
So you're trying to move just the decal, and all of a sudden you're boom.
Yeah.
Straight to wood.
Or the decal.
Or the decal.
You're
You're
orange.
Canadian.
Red orange.
Not a decal.
Or decals.
Oh, that's right, the decal.
The big
Decal,
fucking
yes.
sticker.
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about, decal? Oh, that, yes.
I didn't know what he was saying either. It took me a while to.
That's awesome.
Chance on Canadian Arcade was just talking about that on the Ghostbusters pickup. Is all decal or decal. People are giving me shit about that. Yes, us Americans will give you shit about that. It's just what we do.
Right. But I like the way that aluminium sounds so much better than aluminum. Right? Aluminium. I wish we adopted aluminium.
But what the fuck with lieutenant? There's not an F in that word.
In what?
Lieutenant.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true.
That one doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I mean, I'll give aluminium, but fuck lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Anyway, sorry. So yeah, be very careful. You can try, but yeah. But
so hair dryer, maybe.
maybe
any kind of chemical compound.
Yeah, the Goo Gone or Goof Off or one of those chemically ones. But man, I think you're gonna fuck up the finish on it.
Yeah. I mean, I will be covering. Yeah, it's true. I mean, like I'll be covering it with decal, but you would want to have the parts that are nice by it.
Well, you don't want to fuck it up underneath because you don't want to lift any of the paint at all underneath because if you lift that, then your decal is going to be all bumpy.
It's going to be. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want a bumpy
decal.
decal.
Just repaint it. Yeah, don't. You do not want a bumpy decal. The girls
do not want a bumpy.
Like
or the boys.
Boys don't like bumpy decals either.
It needs to be a smooth decal.
Yes, exactly.
Smooth.
Smooth. Okay.
So I don't know. You could try some of the adhesive. So what was it? Goof Off or Goo Gone? One of them I always forget. One of them is way less aggressive.
That's
right.
Goo Gone.
One of them is aggressive and one of them is not.
Goof Off is really aggressive.
So Goo Gone, so maybe try that in the middle of the decal.
Yeah.
Boys have girls have a vagina.
There we go.
Nice.
So maybe try it in the middle of the big sticker.
I can't wait to get that one again.
But see if you can get it to release without actually fucking up the paint underneath or the finish underneath.
Hopefully you can have full release.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to try for full release, and one that doesn't cause other harm. But we'll see. I'll do my best. I might.
If you go heat, you will destroy the finish on a Tron from experience.
Okay.
And I, like once the first time I hit wood, it was like fuck it, the whole thing's got to go. Let's just do it over.
So Carrie, do you have to replace the inner stuff at all or not?
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I went over to Till's house, and he has a Tron, and someone tried to restore that one, and it was such a mess because when you get the replacement parts for the inner, you have to actually make those folds, and the person didn't know what they were doing, and it was like all these haphazard folds all over the place. Not a nice.
You're talking about like on the shroud,
the inner part that makes up the inner.
That is a fucking nightmare.
It looks like it is because it was awful looking. Till's like, I can't keep this like this. It looks so awful. And then where the black light is behind it had the guy put tin foil all inside there.
No.
Oh, it was just awful.
Oh, and that's the one area where it's not. I don't think there was any kind of water damage or anything to that cardboard. It's like a silvery. It's like a silvery cardboard.
But you can get reflective. You can get reflective, like card stock that will. And I think that's what I have in mind. But it's a reflective card stock is what I put in there, which looks gorgeous. You can't. Yeah.
Great, because that's what that's the one part where I was like, I'm not, especially when you have the black light, because you can see like little, little lines, and that was the one area I was thinking of changing out in there. So that's good to know. Reflective cardstock, sweet.
Because you can see right through there and see inside there, and when you see the tinfoil, I'm like, ew.
Yeah. That would be awful.
There's all kinds of great reflective cardstock out there, and it's not a big piece that you need to do, so you can definitely get that.
Yeah.
Now here's something.
So I can fuck it up over and over.
You
can fuck it up over and over, and it'll cost you like nothing to replace that cardstock.
Now, what would you guys think of this just for fun? I mean, you could always put it back if you wanted to, but Till and I were talking about this. Is what if you put a little LED screen where the MCP is, but have an animated MCP spinning up there? Would that be too crazy?
Because it's like spinning around with his face, or what?
Oh, it's the distant MCP, the one that with the guard things all around it. But remember in the movie, it would, in the distance, it would be spinning and stuff, and have Sark's carrier go by once in a while.
Oh, cool!
I mean, on the Mesa.
Right?
For a MAME cabinet.
Hey, you guys are such purists.
Everybody's been talking about.
It's a Tron.
You can always put it back. The original MCP will be behind the LCD screen.
Can you just put Tron on your TV and live with that? Come on.
Yeah.
Stop, you're creative.
Please stop it. Stop.
No, I mean
that's a big no.
All right, so
Yeah,
if you
you're
did
like-
not fuck up the cabinet, and sure, yes, you could put an LCD back there, then yeah, play the whole movie. Why not?
I didn't want to go that far.
Mental mod.
Just a looping thing of the MCP.
Right, exactly.
thing
Like
about-
like for the pinball. Yeah. Little.
All right, so if you don't
Never
fuck up the
mind.
game and don't like ruin anything, then sure, fine.
Yeah.
But
Well, having the
ultimately-
sound on
Give it-
Terry's game she did enjoy. You said that you thought the game was better with the sound.
Oh yes, the game was more enjoyable with the sound. I just keep cracking up though. There's that clip for the robot chicken, the Tron robot chicken, where it just kills me that one part, the one game where you're throwing the ping pong balls of death at the cone.
Yeah.
That robot chicken clip where it's like, I forgot about this part of the game. This part sucks.
Forget how much this
I
part of the
can
game
only
sucks.
be defeated. Yeah, right. I can only be defeated by ping pong balls. Poink, poink. Oh my
Those are
God.
his discs.
Yeah.
It's
I like the part where he
so
meets
funny.
You can see
Yori
him
and
throwing his
goes,
frisbees. Come on.
where he meets Yori. He's like,
He's
"You're the
got
topless girl from
700 discs."
Caddyshack."
Yeah.
Yes. Lazy underalls. Yeah.
Yeah, Lacey Underall. That's it.
I fucking loved Caddyshack so much.
Yeah.
She winks at the camera when she walks by.
Yeah.
I like that little subtlety in that movie. The
Go for it.
yeah, that but yeah, are you gonna I think I don't know how it is for you guys, but I think our spinner needs like some deoxit or something on the pot.
Is it burning?
Because the person kind of he kind of goes like this, and then all of a sudden it's really hard to get straight up, and like goes directly over there.
They have a cream for that, or a pill.
That's right.
Straight up though, for 4 hours, right? That's
4
when you
hours.
call it.
Yes, exactly. That's when you have to worry. You have
That's
to power cycle the game.
No amount of deoxit's gonna fix that.
That's a solid game of Tron. If you're
You can only play in those 4 hours, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then the game goes
Well,
to
it shouldn't be a
sleep.
problem if you're not very good at the game. Yeah. Well.
And then the game has a headache.
Yeah, always the truth.
I don't like not seeing your Devo hat in the background, Mock.
Oh, it kept falling off when people would play Medieval Madness because of the shaking, the motor.
But
And then it
somehow
would-
that Pac-Man light stays there.
Well, I know. I don't know. That's... Yeah.
He's got like a piece of chewing gum underneath there.
Wait, if you've got a clapper?
No, it's like...
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a
Does
cream
that have
for
the
that.
color side art, your clapper?
Clap on.
So, Mock, did we see your Tron last? Because we didn't have a game
No.
last week, and
We
then
did
that
not
and the
show.
topper
Last
looks
week was
awesome
just-
on the
Oh,
video.
yeah, I can do a zoom in. if
Mock
you want
wasn't
to see
on last
details.
week. That was supposed to be the Tron show.
Yeah.
Right, it was gonna be the Tron show, and we didn't have this. We didn't have so. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Camera down. Camera
Whoa.
down.
Hold on.
Blair Witch.
Helicopter Jesus.
It's mock Jesus. Wait.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's this helicopter, no Jesus.
So I don't knock over my beers and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be bad. Wow.
Okay.
I'm jealous of your drywall work. And so is John, by the way.
It looks great at a 30-degree angle.
I know. I feel like I'm watching a video on Facebook.
That is.
That looks awesome.
That looks so good.
So does your
my
light
God.
switch.
Well, and well, that looks.
Oh,
Mock
that's like a
down.
pastel black. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Is that the semi-gloss or the satin? Wow. I hadn't realized that it changed colors because when you first sent it, it was just a photo.
Right.
So I just thought it was one color. But that looks really great.
Let's see those
No
orange
color
rails.
DMD. Oh.
That's coming. That'll be coming.
Let's see those orange rails, man. Let's see those orange rails.
Yeah, right.
And the light up. Yeah, oh, the.
All right, you gotta remove the glass and play that cabinet.
He's zooming in so we can't see the orange rails.
I wanna see you finish Tron. Get through all 4 levels.
I like that it even has the decals on the side.
Decals.
Oh, it does. Yes. Those are
Probably a lot cheaper than
Yes.
Karen.
Those.
So
Yeah,
tonight,
they are undoubtedly cheaper than mine.
okay, so here we can talk better. Okay, so before I got on, I was replacing some of the rubbers with transparent rubbers, so you can see.
Latex.
So here's
never let us see your
transparency there. So like lights up blue,
Oh, yeah.
orange.
That's awesome.
Those are
So, yeah.
sweet.
So those are kind of cool that you can get from Titan Pinball, the transparent rubber rings.
Titan.
They light up on their own.
Titan.
Amazing.
Titan sounds exactly like where you would get a bunch of rubbers.
Titten.
Titten.
It's Titten. It's pronounced Titten.
Yeah. The English pronunciation is Titten. You must be Canadian.
You have to buy them in sets of 2.
So and also
Nice, Jim.
this
Nice set,
Tron
too.
poster is the actual movie theater Tron poster. It's not a reproduction.
Ooh, nice.
It's,
So it's got the
the one from the 80s.
$600.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know what they're going for now, but that's kind of cool that I have an original.
So that's not a white
That
back. That's a
is.
transparent
You
back.
buy the poster and you get a free Tron Legacy pinball machine.
Yeah.
For only $8,000.
So,
Wow.
so that was
He
a
doesn't want to show us that spot. Yeah.
$7,000 investment.
Yeah.
So are you in love with the game?
But, you know, for fun.
Are you pumped about the game?
Have you pumped the game? I mean,
But,
are you
yeah.
pumped about the game?
You lost your camera.
Lost my headset. Hello,
We
hello,
lost
hello.
video,
Okay.
lost audio.
Yep, we can hear you just
I
fine.
want to see Devo when you return.
Okay.
Nope. Well, I got video. Or
Oh, we got
audio,
Dave.
no video.
There you go.
We got Dave with a Devo
Yeah.
hat. Wait, no, it's
Yeah. A
The old
Devo hat would look good on
switcheroo.
Dave.
So that funhouse you have,
So-
awesome.
Yeah. Funhouse Playfield. Yeah, I got a pretty decent score on it, but I'm not up in the 300 million yet, like some of the really good people. But yeah, it's very similar to the Funhouse play the shots, but a little different as far as like it doesn't have a talking thing and shooting into a guy's mouth and all that kind of thing. But
it should. There should be a big clue mouth.
Not perfect, in
That
other words.
is the highlight of my week when I can shoot into a guy's mouth.
Yep. And then
So-
the ball gets
You
spat
put your
right
balls
back
in the
your
guy's
face.
mouth.
Dude, that's
So-
it.
I did take it apart
Nice.
and like clean the spinning disc in the back. So if you've ever played, I don't know if you guys have all played Tron Pinball, but when
No.
you shoot into the disc is spinning really fast and it shoots the balls out, and they're spinning so fast that sometimes they'll go up the ramp or sometimes they'll come down and they'll go back up the play field, and they do a lot of weird, crazy shit. So
Shenanigans.
a lot of shenanigans.
That's
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were playing it at Keys, Till and I, and Till goes, "Wow, there's so many like magnets on this play field." I go, "No, those aren't magnets.
Just backspin on the ball.
That's just it's just the
Yeah.
spinning of that ball.
Wow.
It seems like it's a magnet under there, but that's it reminds me of the Addams Family, how there's a magnet underneath the main area, in the middle of the play field. It sort of feels like that a little bit, if you know. But that's kind of the risk of the disc game is you shoot the balls in there for the multi-ball, and they shoot them right back at you spinning. So you got to be able to have good ball control. But that's kind of the fun of the game. That's always the key, is a good ball control, right?
Let's go good ball control. Yep. Good
Anything
ball
will be
control. It definitely will
accomplished.
make it more fun. Yeah, exactly.
So, but I'm having a lot of fun with it, and it's kind of like one of those games I've always wanted. And I do miss Spider-Man, but I think I like Tron a little more. So, yeah. And then I just saw this week Keith just put up his Ghostbusters for sale, and I got really bummed. I'm like, no! It's like, what are you gonna get, a Super Star Wars or what? So I don't know. What he's
I
gonna do.
watched that Twitch video of the Star Wars play, and it didn't thrill me.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like
it's cool with the screens, but there's like, it seems so fucking bare. Like there's
it is.
nothing to it.
There's no like cool toy to it. I don't think. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, Premium's got like the exploding Death Star thing, right?
Yeah, it hatches like an egg.
Yeah, yeah.
They need a big chewy mouth, like a bit like you shoot the ball into.
The Bantha monster thing.
Yeah.
The Bantha monster.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Oh, I thought you were you're thinking like the sand people.
Well, that's pretty close to a Bantha.
Yeah, Star Wars would be fun. I don't know if I'd want to own it though.
Yeah, I'm glad I made the decision.
Yeah, Ghostbusters is awesome. That's just a really fun. Lots of shit to do in that pinball. You know,
so fucking hard.
It is hard. Isn't that gap
Hey,
crazy?
So don't leave us hanging. Did that disabling the did that work for the screaming lady?
Yes, it does. Yes, so you can turn off the screaming bitch.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, wasn't it?
Because I'm very happy she's gone.
Yeah.
It's awful. I mean, because like I literally have my Ghostbusters on volume 1 because it's so fucking
But these
loud.
go to
It is a really loud pin. You don't need a subwoofer for that
So
thing.
it's no longer the screaming bitch. Now it's the orgasmic bitch.
I would leave that on.
And that's at volume 11.
Yeah, I would turn
Your
that
wife
one on.
comes out. What the fuck's going on out here?
Master mode.
But no, it's true. Like I think
Something you want to tell me, honey? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm jerking off.
This
porn.
is a great pin.
So
unlocking school.
True. Like so, I had mine on volume 1, and that bitch came on, and I swear to God, it was like at least volume 10.
Yeah,
and that's a loud
way
game.
louder.
Oh wait,
It's
what?
super loud.
10.
A fucking 10.
Yeah.
We can turn this up to 11.
Yeah.
Why don't you just make 10 the loudest and make 10 a little bit louder?
This goes up
These
to
go
11.
Because 11's better.
11. Yeah.
Look across 11, 11, 11.
Right.
Yeah, that is a fun pin. I'll be really bummed if Keith does sell it because, you know.
Doesn't he have like a dozen pins?
Yeah, but those are ones you don't want to let go of. I mean, he's like made this.
Well, I
like,
know.
awesome
That's what I'm
collection.
saying. Though, like, yeah.
I'd rather him sell like Iron Man. I'd rather him sell that, you know, because.
What's his favorite pin that he has right now, Tron?
What was his favorite pin? I think he
Where
goes
is
in
Keith? Put
spurts.
that
I
shit
know. He should be on here.
No, he should be on here.
For the longest time, Metallica was his favorite pin. That's what he was playing all the time. But he does always
Now it's
keep going
Aerosmith.
back to Tron a lot. I don't know. Then he'll play like Monster Bash for a while, you know. So just like anything, when you have games, you start to play something a lot, and
right.
Then you move on to something else. But I'll ask him, see what he's playing. He's been real busy lately, so. But he is coming to Denver. We were just talking about it the other day.
Nice.
So, I know. You guys are gonna put like unbeatable scores of my Ghostbusters. I'm gonna be so sad.
Not really. I haven't played that many times. Maybe 2 or 3 times. Not that
All right.
much. Yeah,
big. My best score is like 350 million. You guys are gonna kill that.
I doubt it. I don't know. That middle gap in between those flippers is so wide. It's so brutal. You have to have total ball control.
Carrie, this should be a natural.
Carrie gonna be good at it.
Total
Have
match.
ball control.
You've seen her play arcade games. She's got the fucking stance.
Yeah.
She has
You can tell when
under the console trackball control.
the underhanded, the underhanded trackball.
Yeah, both of them getting both of them going.
Right, Orange?
Yeah.
I have done and have a couple mods. I haven't actually installed some of them on Ghostbusters. So I showed you guys.
I was going to ask you about that. You said you got some from Stern. What did you get from them?
Oh, so the Stern one, it's got the blades. Actually, they just arrived today.
The colored decals.
The art blades, yeah. The colored decal blades.
Okay.
Because I mean, it just
at home.
really brings the whole machine together. So
I really like them, actually. They look like they should have been on there.
They match the artwork so well.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Same artist, I think, too. Did
yeah,
that?
it is. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It looks really good. That's something you kind of like. You shouldn't get that for that.
Yeah, and then I got the measle mods, the
Firehouse.
Station. Yep.
Yeah.
So I got that one.
That's
I
an
haven't
awesome
installed it yet.
That just slips over it, I think.
It's a double-sided tape.
Yeah, I remember you just slip over it. And
yeah. So
just pinch the top before you slide it on.
I hate mods where you got to remove like all the ramps and then you put it on.
so I got the Firehouse. That's right there.
Yeah,
and then I like the side.
That's made out of Legos, right?
Yeah, totally.
No, but it's like a killer detailed version of it because like
it's
the one
super
of the
deep. Now the one that's on there is like a tin, even on the premium that I've got. So
it's just
a tin box, which looks
the
like
box.
Not a premium quality
with printed decals on it that look
Premium,
like
so- Here,
it looked like the hideout.
I'll pull it out
Oh,
of the
now it's
bag.
not worth anything. You opened it up.
I know. I opened it up. It's no longer mint in bag.
Now you can't re-gift give it for Christmas.
But it's a much
Stocking stuffer.
Right. I mean the bricks. It's all 3D printed, but like the bricks
looks
have
awesome.
texture to them, and like the the sign, and then actually has. And
And
then
then a hole on the top so you can see when the ghosts
Nice.
see where the ghosts come out. Yep, it does have a hole on the top.
Yep.
And then it has a side decal that you can stick on the side of it, so it actually has the Ghostbusters sign on it, which is a little bit more obvious than the one that's on the front, which is almost invisible.
because it's like straight at you.
Yeah, straight at you, so you can't even see it.
No.
And then it has with that same kit like the little Slimer mods you can do to the spotlights and the Slimer mod that like it's a little slimy.
And you get one of those with every Happy Meal, right?
So it hides all the screws and stuff like that on Slimer, and then it has two for the spotlights to cover the spotlights with slime.
So the lights have been slimed.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's advanced slime.
a little bit less, and
Kinda
then
fun.
the bat topper things that take.
Oh,
those
those little
stickers out.
stickers.
Yeah, it's all
Oh,
part of it. Yeah, I mean they're thicker than stickers, but they're basically like
They're probably
Yeah, gift
3M
package.
3M stickers.
but they actually have texture on them because like the ghost logo. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh.
The ghost logo
Ooh, is it like embossed?
it's a deboss.
Oh no, it's. Oh.
Embossed
The
is into, debossed is out of. So yeah, they're debossed a little bit in there. So yeah, I'm gonna throw those
I
on,
dig it. I haven't seen those. I like that.
and then I have the the little airball protectors.
Mm-hmm.
Must
So
get those.
I have all those installed because like that was the first thing I did because I was like, oh my fucking god, this game airballs like crazy.
Did you
You should play
replace the
Tails.
balls that they give you with it?
Oh, yeah.
Because like
Yeah, yeah.
they're so dingy. Those piece of shit things.
First fucking thing I did is replace those
Yeah.
balls.
Stern gives you like the most dirty, gross, dingy
Yeah,
balls.
terrible balls. I mean,
They're foosball balls.
you want to put
They're
some
so
good premium.
greasy.
Yeah. So no, yeah, replace the balls right away and put the maybe show you guys since hopefully my
Show us your balls.
won't be as no, I'm not gonna pull the balls out.
Are they shiny?
No. The balls are
Are they
staying
clean?
How do your balls smell?
Clean and shiny.
they smell fruity.
Like
Yeah, so it's like the air ball.
We got robot action.
What's everybody goes remote and we lose them.
Right?
Ball block. Let's see the ball block.
See,
Then
pinball's just
the
overload the
problem-
whole thing.
Carrie, it's like your garage again.
Yep, totally. I'm feeling
Rails.
better because it's
Full
not just
robot. Brian
Well,
said
let me-
full robot.
me. Woo! There we go. There's some.
And then
oh,
and then I
no.
added the stack of books mod because that was like, I don't know, $5-10, something like that.
I see some nice.
Did you
artifacts.
check out the
Stack of
link?
books.
Did you check out the link I sent you with the Stay Puffed where he like marches back and forth?
Oh, yeah. Except that's like a $200 mod.
I know it's expensive, but it's fucking
It's
awesome.
Stupid expensive, which is cool as fuck. But like,
looks
oh my god.
Nice fresh balls.
Coconuts.
Yeah, Carrie, if you want any $200 mods, that's just way out of my range.
Just to make
Yeah.
Stay
I
Puffed
would
rock back
never
and forth.
pay that kind of money
Yeah,
for pinball
that's
mods.
just not.
I wish they had that
Yeah.
included.
Don't
'cause that looked
expect
really
it.
cool.
It did, yeah. No,
It
it's
looks
Yes,
like he's
cool, but,
actually
like,
walking through the city.
yeah, but it's just way too much fucking money. And I'll throw money at this thing, but I'm not buying the $500 fucking topper. That's stupid.
That's stupid money.
You know,
Stupid.
I'll buy these little like $20, $30 fucking plastic things I can stick on there. That's great.
Do they have a color DMD for it yet?
Not yet.
I know that's expensive too. It's like I want to get the color one for Tron, but it's like what is it, Carrie? $360 something
they're all-
dollars.
$300 for
Andrew, maybe it's
Yeah, the LED ones are generally $369, Mark.
Yeah,
I'm just
$370.
throwing a number out there. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You just off the top of your head,
You haven't
right?
shopped around for those
Right.
things or anything like that yet. Yeah.
No.
If you cried on camera, you can maybe get someone to
Yeah.
donate $100 to you.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
I
just
gotta
online
remember
and
that
start
that's your
playing
birthday
games.
gift, Carrie.
God
Otherwise,
damn.
it would end up spending. I'm like, here you go. Wow, wee. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh wait a second. I feel like I bought something for you already.
I'll act surprised.
Yeah.
Maybe Bear from Colorado will give me some money.
So,
Right. I don't have those kinds of fans.
Nope. So
You
yeah, I
don't
want
have enough YouTube fucks.
Yeah, I definitely want to get it though. I really like the Tron color DMD. Just I don't know. Anytime a DMD and a pin, I just
It
like
really,
it better.
it makes a big difference. And actually, the one on Ghostbusters bothers me a little bit because it's so tight, but like you can see the grid in the pictures.
Oh,
So like when it shows the animations, you can see the grid of the, you know, and it's like little squares, but like there's like a, I don't know, like what are they, 40 by 40 squares or 50 by 50 squares of the animation, and it doesn't look awesome.
no. It's too bad that they didn't go full LCD like they were
Yeah.
supposed to. I know it's
They
like that was like their last.
Yeah.
That's
their
their
last.
LE Premium Plus.
That was the last
version
pin they
that's,
made
uh,
with
gonna
the
be
little
released.
red dot matrix display. Yeah. But
So I'm
Oh,
sure
well.
it'll look awesome with the new one, but yeah.
LE squared.
Someday I'll save up for that because that really makes a difference to the game. I'll spend money on that because
I mean,
gotta. But
because Carrie has. Wait, do you have a color in your Judge Dredd?
I do.
Okay, so yeah, I'm sure that's pretty cool with all the blood and junk on
Yeah,
it.
that's awesome.
And Star Trek, I think, was color, wasn't it?
I have color on both those.
Yeah. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Although
They
actually,
got a
Star
mod
Trek.
from it, like,
With Star Trek, like it was having problems, so I actually have the plain old original orange.
Oh,
one
that's right. You said
now.
you switched it, and then
I
now it
swapped
works.
and how it works. So
That's so
I
weird.
am not so ready to fucking swap that thing out yet.
Don't even breathe on that.
But
Yeah.
the color DMD is sitting on the shelf, so I could throw that back in there when I'm feeling more ambitious.
Maybe I'll buy it off you.
Well, you can't use it in anything except Star Trek.
Yeah.
Repair
I thought you-
party at Andrews.
No, they're game specific.
Oh, I thought you download the latest code for whatever game
I
it
thought
was.
that was the same too, but it's not the case. So
Bummer.
each DMD is like to that game.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, because I tried to swap it between Judge Dredd to when I was
That's right, it
troubleshooting.
stinks.
Yeah.
So I was trying to, because of the same, it's WPC 95s of both these games. So I was like
Yeah.
trying to swap the stuff around to figure it out what the problem was, and
It wasn't
yeah,
working
it
at all.
does not work at all.
Wow. Good to know.
Yep.
You heard
So
it
if
here,
you buy
folks.
a color DMD, it's for that one
Yeah.
fucking game, and that's it. I don't know about the LEDs. The color LEDs might be different.
Yeah, Carrie
But I don't
has
know.
the LED. I think I'm going to go the LED route because they're so much
LEDs
brighter and
like-
everything.
They are.
They're
yeah.
brighter, but they mimic the DMD like spot on. Like like it's like 1-to-1. It looks like if you just took a regular DMD and just this is color suddenly.
Yeah.
Because like when we were at Pinagogo, so many people had the LCDs and it looked like fucking shit.
Do they
like,
turn on that stupid blurring?
The blurry thing looks like crap.
They turn it off to like not simulate it, and everything with the exception of maybe like Simpsons.
Yeah.
They all look like ass.
It's all muddy looking when they do that.
So I don't do that with either one of mine. I think that looks like shit. The ones that the color DMDs on both Star Trek and Judge Dredd here, they look identical to the original DMDs, just
with color. Yeah.
With color.
There should be.
So I leave the pixels intact and all that stuff. It looks so much better. I hate that fucking cartoony. It looks wrong.
I did
just
too.
merging
But
the colors.
those LEDs, you're right though. Like they're bright, they're vibrant. It's a 1-to-1 install. You don't have to do it like they're really easy. I think
color DMDs are really easy to install too. By the by, just
the LCDs.
Yeah, the LCDs are super. Simple.
Yeah,
they look pretty easy.
They don't fit perfectly, but they're really simple to install.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you're saving $20 to $30, and it's LEDs. It's like pretty tough to. I don't know. I don't see any reason to go LCD. Like I read all those online arguments going back and forth about the pros and cons each.
Kind of preference, really.
It's a look preference. What do you like to look better?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, I could just sell the red DMD if I wanted to, but I'm like, well, I better keep it as a backup in case something happens.
Dude, yeah, I'm the same.
Like you had with your situation. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly it. Like, listen, I had that extra LED DMD from Judge Dredd.
Mm-hmm.
When I put the color one in that one, it's like, I had that as a backup to test in Star Trek when I started having problems. So.
Yeah, I've kept all mine. They're in storage, unfortunately, because my pins are in storage too.
All your pins?
I miss them. Yeah.
I'll bet you do. How many do you have now, Jim? Like 8 or 10? You got a sick pin collection.
I do. Yeah. I've secretly been a pin guy this whole time.
What a dick.
Yeah. I know. Well, I don't want to come off as a pretentious snob, with all my millions I've got laying around, and which is why I chose not to get that Twilight Zone pin on Craigslist.
$3,000 was that?
I've got 6 of them in storage.
Yeah,
right, Brad.
You don't need a 7th one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know I want to believe that's a fake post, but looking at the photos, and I know where that is. Like Brainerd is. Hour and a half. No, it's probably a good, maybe 2 hours north of me.
Isn't that Fargo? Brainerd? Remember Brainerd? Didn't they talk about Brainerd and Fargo?
In the movie?
Yes. I know Brainerd's in there somewhere.
They might have, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not near Fargo.
No, it's not near Fargo. Yes, I can say that. I'm hammered.
Yeah.
But it was in the movie.
Dave, you've been so quiet tonight.
That's because he's mad at Brad.
No, I love Brad.
Are you guys going to fight?
Brad consciously removed Dave.
Somehow his email address got out of the email group that I was sending.
Dude, if you guys are going to fight, I'm going to go because that's awkward.
Yeah. I don't have it in me to fight any one of you.
Not even me, mister?
No, because that would get a lot of. No, actually, I would because we get a lot of clicks for that.
Oh God, yeah, let's.
We totally would.
We're gonna have a topless fight.
No, I can't. No topless fight. Well, I'm never mind.
$1 to a donut, I'll carry.
Andrew, I was just going to tell you that you should, to get more YouTube views, you should just rebrand your channel to Tall, Handsome, and Arcade Collector Guy.
Ooh, nice. Should I do that?
Yeah.
I don't think any of those things are true, though.
Andrew, when they were talking about on Claw of how they were going to have, can anyone ever have a third, someone replace John? And I was listening to, I think episode 51. It was like Grinkers 2. And they were talking about you, like you have a voice for radio. And then in my mind, I'm like, Andrew should be the third.
No, I can't do that.
Thank
you.
you.
It's very flattering.
No.
That's very
But it was
Joe would never
it
have
was
that.
it was very coincidental that it was all this was going on. I happened to listen. I'm like, Andrew would be the perfect Andrew. I'm like, I've got it. But,
I like that Andrew voted for a drunken gag.
I want drunken gag.
Yeah.
I mean, like
drunken gag would be good.
because honestly, like
on Andrew too. Drunken gag would be better.
I mean,
too
like,
funny.
like from a pure content perspective, drunken gag is way better than anything I got. Like that, he just wins because like he just gets hammered and like, oh my god, he turns into a radio
Only you
host.
could synthesize your voice,
to a radio host.
and Gak would speak through it.
Instant radio host.
It is, yeah.
Just add beer.
Combined forces.
Instead of like pumping in quarters, you just pump in beers.
Yep.
I need, yeah.
Like Drinkers is almost a quarter. So
I've never met Drunken Gak. I haven't seen him come out because,
dude.
well, the one great race he had his son was
Oh wait, you're playing poker though. He was that. Was that Friday night? I don't know. Last
I don't remember
Brofest.
which one it was
Not this
either.
last one. You know he
Beautiful.
was. I remember I said this, but I remember looking at him. We were talking, and his eyes just look red. He looked like a vampire.
He gets a crazed look in his eyes, and then you just know that he's there. And it's
Oh
and
my
it's a-
God, they
it's
were
about to be awesome.
Well, yeah. But it was a pinkish hue. It was red. They were like, yeah.
Well, he wasn't there with his son, so he could just like be Gak.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Well, was that the year that he started like pissing in fucking
Fritz, you can talk
Greg's
about
fucking luggage?
Fritz disappeared. You can tell us.
Well,
the
and then
story.
also he was staying with Joe, and I remember the next day when we were at that little cafe, and we could hear Joe talking to Nate or whatever about like yeah.
Like Greg, he was like pissing in Greg's fucking
That's what-
suitcase.
Oh no! Really?
And his camera got knocked over or
Oh
something.
my god, that was awesome.
Stories, I tell you.
He needs a babysitter. A
Dude,
Gak
that guy needs a fucking podcast. I mean, all by himself. I mean, listen to that. That's just brilliant.
All he would have to do is just tell stories.
Yeah.
So, Jimbo, we have our goal this weekend is to get there. He is to get Gak to tell the story that we missed out on last PAX.
The one that he was embarrassed to talk about. Like he's like,
Yes,
I
in front
could
of
tell
me.
you, Jimbo, but not care. I think enough time.
Right.
We're gonna do that one. He better be hammered.
Well,
hey, Gak,
That shouldn't be a problem.
I'm bringing booze. I'm bringing booze this weekend. So
Yeah,
not a problem.
come up to our room.
I want to hear that story
Stupid.
again, though. Oh my god.
Gak, you're
We'll try
gonna
to
be the
surreptitiously
host. Is
record
that
it.
what I hear?
What's that?
You're gonna be the hostess of the mostest.
Beer.
For what?
Arcade
Every event
Outsiders.
from now on.
The
I like-
revamp.
Gak, I like the haircut. You got like a lot. It's way brighter. You're in a different environment.
Yeah.
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 I like it.
In the garage.
This is the new and improved sober. No, not. Who are we kidding?
That's
soon.
crazy talk.
That's just rubbish.
Rubbish.
This has
That's
been,
bollocks.
A tough couple weeks, so time for some whiny.
Oh, look
All
at
right.
you.
Time for a lemonade for me.
Rolling with the IPA. Look at you.
Yeah.
Pardon my
Oh.
jelly.
Sorry I wasn't on earlier. I'm
So
right
like
behind-
Grinkers, we're talking about Grinkers, like who's gonna be the host for giving away prizes and whatever. First place, second place, third place, that kind of thing.
Oh shit.
Hey, did you, Gak, did you ever think about the coin rejects guys? Jordan's going to be there. I mean, not that we want to cross over podcast, but he does the remote stuff and, get published later.
I'm all for everybody, teaming up and having a good time,
Oh,
I
wouldn't that be
this
funny
year
to do a
there's
crossover show?
This year there's no official host for Steve and Grinkers, though, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is hosted by Steve. Steve is in charge. Yep.
Well, yeah, what I meant was like the speaking host. Unless Steve wants to do it, that's fine.
He may
Oh,
not
yeah.
trust anybody with a microphone after last year.
Oh boy.
Everybody's
Oh, this is the guy that
like
fucks.
fuck.
Dude, after holding that microphone for a half an hour, giving away fucking prizes, that job sucks.
This guy fucks. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
this guy fucks.
Yeah. might be seeing-
Like
might
everyone
see
left
it.
me alone. I kept asking for beers, and people kept bringing to me. So actually, that part was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That guy was great at arcade games, but bad at toupee shopping.
Oh no.
We all have our strengths. Hey, I know my own kind. You can't hide.
Yeah, that was too funny.
At least you still have your
Too
sleeves.
funny.
I can
No,
just
it's spider sense.
I can
It's
just
spider
see my-
sense. I know a fucking bald guy a mile away. Like, dude, just deal with it. Take it off. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
I wanted to buy you so many beers to snatch that thing off and prove that it was true.
It's so bad. It was like on an angle. It's like, dude, come on. What are you doing? It's horrible.
He wasn't even drinking, so like he didn't have an excuse. Like if you got your rug on sideways
I don't think-
because you're drinking, it's like all right, that's understandable.
Haircut?
The uppercut.
No, a bad haircut.
Oh, I thought you were making a Street Fighter joke.
That was bad too, man.
We didn't hear that guy.
Did I see Frizzle Fried is on here?
He was at least briefly. He's still technically here.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything's tiny on my phone, so I don't really. It's hard for me to see.
It's hard.
Oh, you're on your
to hear,
phone.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
the audio's a little
Yeah.
wonky, but we're used to that with you.
Yeah.
Do you have your headphones? You could stick the earbuds in.
Well, if you want to give me a couple, I'll go grab them.
All right, we'll be here.
He was over at Gak's left shoulder. What is that? What game is that?
Hunchback?
Hunchback.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it.
I've been trying to build that game for probably 4 or 5 years, and finally getting it together right now. So it's
I've never
actually-
heard of it.
It's a conversion kit for a Donkey Kong board. So it's basically a little daughter card and then some ROM chip swaps or whatever, and then you convert a Donkey Kong board to a Hunchback.
Honestly, super rare. I've never, not that I've never even heard it at all.
I don't know if you can see down there. There's a couple more too. So here on the castle.
My
too.
God, you're ruining all those Nintendo cabinets.
All right.
What's with these things?
Are you gonna paint them purple
Horses?
next?
Is that what that says?
Oh shit.
What's the one on the far right?
Oh shit.
I think it's Super Toupee.
Super bike.
Super bike. So these are still
Super
being
Super
finished up.
Beak.
And then Special Forces Kung Fu Commando. It's an absolute awful game, but I love it.
With a great
That's
name.
great.
Come on, Commando.
It's got the, I don't know if you can see down here the full art,
Mhm.
the CPO, the bezel and marquee. It's actually a really cool art package for such a shitty ass game. And then
I don't know, the marquee kind of looks like a kid took out like some markers and did it. So I don't think that they maybe
look
it
at
just
this
doesn't translate well.
Yeah, art drawn by Gak.
Yeah.
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 In crayon.
yeah,
While drunk.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've shown this game before here on the Castle of Doom.
Yeah. So when you see fucking Kumo Craig, he owes me a marquee for that fucking thing.
Oh, does he? All right.
Yeah.
And then I got the CPO down here. I gotta put the bezel in, but yeah. And
Nah, it looks fine just like that.
I want to design a bezel
Yeah.
for that game.
I can't tell if I'm looking at this right.
Basil.
Hunchback here.
Basil.
I got the
All right,
CPO.
Basil.
Oh yeah, no Joel. Huh.
Yeah. And then let's see here. We got Donkey Kong Jr., but it's got the remix kit in it. And then
Oh, then it doesn't count.
the Donkey Kong with the remix kit. And then I got
Get a bike.
my topper I'm still working on getting it all set
Oh,
up.
nice. Look at that.
But I don't know if you can see up there, there's mounting holes to mount a I don't know if I got this on there. I can't even see what I'm doing here.
Kind of. Go to the left. No. Up.
There. Or the other.
No. Yeah, the right, left, and then up.
Wait, can I click on myself? Okay, there we go. Now I know. I can see what's going on.
And knowing is half the battle.
Nice.
So up there, you got the mounting holes to mount a TV screen.
The standard Visa mount.
Yeah, so it's 100 millimeter space. So
That looks
then
badass.
we'll have a tablet mounted here for entering the scores. So I'm still working on it.
That's cool.
What's that?
That's really cool.
Thanks. It's a.
You should patent that as a security device so people can't run off with your games.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, someone just run off with the tablet though.
No, it's gonna. There's a plate that mounts on here, and then there's an enclosure that's gonna go around the tablet that's basically bolted on from the back. So people would have to they'd have to like break bolts to get it off or something.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thought of everything.
It's all right. I'll take my chances, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when's that? Are you trying to get that ready in time for drinkers or what?
CAX.
Or CAX? Oh, CAX.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that won't be a Denver thing or a cat or a.
I can try and put Heroes and the Castle of Doom together for Denver, but yeah, no promises.
Yeah, these are my own, personal setups I've been working on for a couple years.
I think that's the best aspect of those Nintendo cabs, is that the flat tops. You can just set all kinds of shit on top there.
Not playing. You get a drill and some Windex.
Ears.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Family portraits.
Fucking BMX bike.
Hey, Gak, what's that recognizer thing in the back? Is that?
That's my downhill mountain bike up there.
No. No, in the very back, I see like a recognizer from Tron.
Oh yeah, you do have a recognizer.
What is that?
Yeah, that's Tron.
It's a
Is it wood or what is it made out of?
They're acrylic. The guy on KLV was selling them maybe, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years ago.
He had the light cycle and the
It's the P-Rock guy, Proc?
Is it Proc that did those?
I want to say it was.
Yeah, it could be.
What's up, Steph?
Game stencils?
Yeah.
My son wants to say hi real quick.
Brian, right?
Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Showing off his guns.
So you got a plane too?
Yeah. What? Yeah. Couple more years, I'll be sending them out for beer runs.
Nice.
Nice.
So you're gonna bring some plane to Denver, right?
If I can get it.
That shit just pours like wine out there, right?
Right. Yeah.
Comes out of his faucet.
I actually am getting some. They're doing a can release at Moonraker this Friday. That actually knows someone that works there, so I got my name on a case. So I'll bring at least you out. So,
well, so
double IPAs and triple.
So Ryerson's coming out here, so we should have some good beers out here.
Save me some electric lettuce.
That sounds terrible.
Wasn't that a name of one of the Moonraker beers?
What was it called?
Electric lettuce or something like that?
Yeah, electric lettuce. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Like solar kale.
I wasn't lying.
Solar kale.
I wasn't pulling your leg. Jim.
That's a great name if you want people to like get away from drinking beer.
No, it's like healthy.
This.
It's like lettuce. It's salad.
It sounds. It sounds like a name of a strain of pot. Oh man, I got fucked up on that electric lettuce. Shit.
Yes.
Dude, if you want electric lettuce, come to Denver. We got that shit.
There's a lot of between buds and hops. People compare them.
Yeah.
Electric lettuce.
Speaking of weed, did you hear that like Vegas and Nevada like they ran out of weed and they're like have a deficit? They ran out, and the lines are like around buildings and shit. They're showing it on the news.
God,
I was like, holy shit. So like, I guess because so many people visit Vegas, they all want to get stoned and shit. So they all wait in these lines, and they're raising their prices, and it's still. So the governor is like saying that it's a state emergency,
right?
Because in 2 months they've already made like $300 million or something fucking crazy.
They're trying to buy it from
Yeah, they're trying to buy it from other states where it's legal, and
they're trying to buy it from BC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get us weed now.
I was like, wow.
Well, so if you can grow pot, move to Vegas.
Good luck, Governor.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if it would grow well with that heat and shit, though. I mean,
Well,
yes,
do it
all in greenhouses.
You'd have to put it in like a hydroponic thing.
Yeah, you don't just grow the shit outside. The fucking stoners would be stealing.
That's a hippie way of doing it.
I mean, that's what we do in Northern California. You have it's fields of the shit. It's
weed
like
growing out of their potatoes a couple years back.
Yeah, you can't grow in like a little it's got to be like acres and acres of this shit.
You buy a warehouse. That's what they do here. They just set up warehouses that are filled with like fucking hydroponics. It's all...
You remember my parents' garden? Carrie, you remember my parents' garden? A few years back, they had pot growing out of their potatoes. My dad took a picture and
Talk
sent
about
it
a
to me in an
baked
email.
potato.
We have a
Wait,
show
I gotta
title.
give you this one, Carrie.
We have a show title now.
Nice.
Baked
Successful show.
Potato. I like that.
I like that. Yours is a little lower tone. Nice. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. I got a rat.
So I think it's funny that
my dog just took off barking.
I think it's funny that the governor is stating state emergency because they're raking in so much money for the city from all the taxes. They're like, we got to get more of this stuff.
Yeah.
It's a fucking weed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and the great part is, I mean, because Nevada historically was so hard on drugs. Like
Especially
they were.
weed, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're very against that.
So this is such an incredible turnaround, and obviously, given kind of Vegas's reputation, it's the perfect place for it. So that amused me tremendously when I had seen that news item.
It's funny what they consider like illegal. Like, okay, well, you can fuck whores, you can gamble, you can drink on the streets, but if you smoke a little joint, oh, you're going to jail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like serious prison sentences.
It's a felony.
For small amounts of
a felony.
Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy.
No more for me, thanks. I'm driving.
Well, hey, so we were talking about the Star Wars pin, and Steve Ritchie's going to be there at CAX talking about the Star Wars pin.
Oh, cool.
So it's a chance to grill him.
You get a chance to play
About why the
it.
playfield looks so
It'd be like, what
shitty.
the fuck's the matter with you?
Yeah, what's up with the DVD artwork?
Yeah.
DVD cover artwork.
Yeah. What's the skinny?
You know what sucks? They don't have any monsters or cantina.
How much money did you save doing this design?
Think about it though. There's so much shit in Star Wars, and all I'm looking at is a Warp Starfield and a Millennium Falcon. What the fuck? Where's Boba Fett? Where's Jabba the Hutt? Where's what's that monster that looks?
We're going to be selling millions of dollars in mods. Yeah.
Where's all the artwork? It's like it's all gone.
Where's the giant sand butthole?
Yeah, with the tentacles coming out of its butthole.
Yeah.
With a beak comes out of his butt.
That's where your ball drains.
Yeah. That's the pretty.
Every time you go
I
in.
love the Duke.
Where's the sand? Where's the Jawas with the Christmas tree and light eyeballs?
Where's Gollum? Oh wait, no, wrong movie.
Yeah, wrong movie.
Where's Gandalf? I mean, Ben Kenobi. Ham salad and Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
And every time it drains, it burps.
Yeah.
That's right.
Seeing that in things, or somebody eats something and they burp right away, like a cartoon.
That's kind of my biggest complaint about Jedi is that what's the burp jokes?
Yeah, it's for little kids. Like,
Yeah. Why does he burp when he eats Boba Fett? That's fucked up.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
I like the
gassy.
tentacles, but
Yeah, but seriously, it's like, wow, you guys are going for the cost-saving plan, huh?
They're all pros.
he ripped into the Pinside people too. He was just like, "Fuck you guys," and you guys are nothing but a bunch of cancerous warts on the.
You
Pinball
have
Society.
potentially the biggest license of all time, and you throw it right down the toilet.
Right.
Yeah, they worked on it. He told me they worked on it 2 years solid before the reveal, and that's what we get. It's like, well,
So they start out with
obviously everything went into the
taken away.
everything went into the animation on the screen. That's what that's where all that work went.
That's a waste.
Because there's a lot of it. I mean, it looks good. I mean, all that looks good, but
Let's just have a blank play field with nothing on it, and we'll have an LCD monitor.
but you
Done.
hit a TIE
Yes.
fighter that's on a spring.
Right. But yeah, no, it looks ridiculous, like bouncing around.
Doing,
The thing is, like, as a player, you don't look at the DMD hardly ever. You
No, you
can't.
don't. Well, there's one on
Yeah.
the play field, but that one shows you the other mode
Right.
you're in if you're doing 2 modes at once. So
It seemed like all it showed you was like TIE fighters that you're shooting.
mostly it seems like that. Yeah.
TIE fighters from Thailand. I was really looking for an excuse to play that.
Andrew,
Yeah.
I wanted to show you this really cool thing. You might already know about this, but at a Comet Pinball, you
Yeah.
can buy these little guys right here. It's
Little LED strips.
yeah,
LEDs, yep.
and they have a little adhesive thing. These are only like $3, and they alligator clip to the GI.
Yeah.
So these are really cool to put in your ball scoop in the back.
Oh yeah,
It
that
lights
lights it
up
a
the
little bit.
whole like flipper area. Yeah, so these things are freaking awesome, and they have all different colors and stuff. So
Is that how
you're?
you're lighting the your topper?
No, the topper came with the pin, so I just replaced it with my topper.
Got it.
But those strips are ones you can just buy on Amazon.
Right.
But they did make a custom metal bracket that holds the clear plexiglass. You know. So,
So is that gameplay interactive? The light up top?
no,
Right.
it doesn't. I didn't really want it to flash and stuff. I mean, I could if I wanted to hook it up to a flasher, but then it's gonna flash and shit.
It's distracting.
Yeah, it's
So-
gonna.
I mean, the reason why I asked is because like that idea of doing a replacement for like the Ghostbusters topper with like the Ecto, light bar, but doing something like that up there that actually is gameplay interactive would be fucking amazing.
Because you could, if you wanted to, make something in Illustrator, and then just send us the file, and then we could print you something up and cut it out. You could probably do that if you want to make something.
That would be a lot.
Cut it out. Oh.
Cut it out. Well, that's from Out of Control, right?
Yes. Or Full House. Yeah.
Oh, Full House. Okay, that was a show we got afterwards. Yeah, so if you want to do that, we could do that. We could make
Awesome.
a
Yeah.
stopper.
Let me think on that
Yeah.
because I'm never gonna
And,
drop the fucking Stern one. So
Well, we have 3 of them ready to go. We're just haven't built the frame part yet. That's the part that we still got to build. But yeah, we have an Iron Man and the Tron and Spider-Man. So we'll probably do some more.
awesome. Where's your Medieval Madness? You got a ghost up there.
I have one that I'm working on. I'm still drawing it. I like half of it, and the other half I don't. So it's a work in progress. So
Is it going to be the same style, like that acrylic or whatever that the Tron is in?
yeah. But it's just I'm just drawing some like wacky shit on there. Like
Unacceptable.
I have a guy, like a knight running out of the castle with the princess in his arms, like he's saving her, and a dragon trying to grab him. And
Where's Monty Python?
yeah, it's real goofy, like cartoony, funny looking characters. They look pretty cool, but yeah, it's a work in progress. It's good. It's getting there. Like I said, it's about halfway done. So
All right, so I want to see it complete next week.
I haven't touched it in months. Actually, I need to get back to it. So
I've heard that before. Wait a second. What? Oh.
I haven't touched it in
That was a good
hours.
pounder. Yeah, minutes even.
It had a headache.
Why does it always have?
What's that?
No, not Gusta.
We lost Dave from Buffalo.
He had to go back to Buffalo for a second.
So
We also lost Fritz.
yeah. So you guys
they're
talk about
talking to each other on the phone. On his landline.
Welcome.
Welcome to Movie Phone.
Oh, I saw a really good movie this weekend.
God.
Go see Baby Driver. You heard of it?
Wasn't that like
Heard of it?
a month ago? That
Yeah,
came
a
out?
couple weeks ago it came out.
It was like, yeah.
Anyway, just rent it or whatever on Redbox when it comes out. It's
I heard it was good.
it was amazing. So remember when I told you about how good John Wick was, and everyone's like, "What the fuck's John Wick?" And then you saw it, and it was like, "Oh, it's pretty good." Baby Driver.
I like how you're building off your reputation.
But I'm pretty sure.
Right,
I've got a rep to protect here. So
Remember when I said I would kill you last?
it's the same director who did Scott Pilgrim, so it's kind of weird in a way a little bit. But what he did is he took awesome music from the 60s and 70s, and everything that happened in
edited
the
to
movie is edited. But he filmed it with, like, in the background, he had it on so that actors could hit their marks with the song. So when they're shooting or punching, everything's hitting beats from the song that they're playing. So he ahead of time, before he even started making the movie, he got rights to all the music before he even started filming, which is unheard of. They usually do that afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
That's smart.
So everything was greenlit. So there's like weird songs like Hocus Pocus by Focus, you know, just weird shit in there that's just awesome. Go see this movie. I'm telling you, it's
fun.
I love it.
I just saw that the actor on it was either Colbert or who comes on after him?
The main actor.
Yeah, the one who is the
The driver.
And I hadn't thought much about that movie before, but it looked that
His name's Baby. Last
but
name's Driver.
it seemed like such a fun premise. Like, oh my god, this actually looks really cool. So that's great.
It's fun. Yeah.
MoxMovieReviews.com. Subscribe.
So Kevin Spacey is the sort of the mob boss planner for these jobs, and he gets different people for the job. Like Jamie Foxx is a guy, and John Hamm, I think, and I don't know, Baby Driver's a driver, you know. And then so he's like such a good driver, but he has to get ready before they come into the car. He gets his music ready on his iPod. He has it in his ears, so he knows what he's going to be doing because he's going to go with the song. So he gets it ready, and then when they get in, boom, he starts the song, and everything he does matches the music, and it's just really cool.
Good thing he doesn't get pulled over by the cops for having headphones on.
Yeah, he won't, because he's such a good driver. Yeah. He's driving crazy, doing 360s and all sorts of crazy shit.
Backflips with his car.
It was cool too that they filmed some of the movie with drones, like really cool ways, which I haven't seen in a movie too often. Like done this well, so you get some really neat camera angles. I don't know, it was a cool movie. So thumbs up.
All right.
Movies, I know how excited all of you are for Ready Player One.
That's one mock up.
Who here has read Ready Player One, by the way? Okay, Andrew's read it, right?
Oh, I think, I have.
Orange and Carrie's read it. Orange, have you read it?
Mm-hmm.
I read part of it.
Right.
The good part.
Apparently not riveting.
Yeah.
Which part? The first part or the end?
I guess the three of us.
The middle part.
This is the middle part, yeah. It's like a Twinkie went right for the middle, nice cream filling.
Oh.
I read the end in case I die, so I know who killed.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's a big Twinkie.
Just in case I don't get.
I was like
so Gak has
the photo joke I made earlier. I was literally crying after I reread it like twice. It's what I wrote, and it made me like cry laughing because I kept thinking about it. When you had your phone out, you're like, look at that.
So Gak, have you seen the trailer for this?
Yeah.
Did you see Joust in the commercial? Did you guys catch that?
No.
So there's a quick scene in the trailer where one of the guys is riding a mechanical crab, and a Joust character runs up on him with the lance, and he's a knight, and the
Oh,
crab
that's awesome.
grabs him and kills him, and he turns into an egg.
Oh.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and then
I actually haven't seen that
Yeah,
trailer
but-
yet.
when he kills it too, it turns into coins, and the coins get sucked into whoever gets, who did the kill.
Yeah.
Because you can buy loot with it and stuff. So check out that. in the
Carrie does
trailer.
not
Pretty
watch
cool.
trailers. And,
Well,
and I
you-
can
Oh,
respect
to ruin it. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, I often do avoid it. I would have watched that one, but when a lot of times when you guys post stuff on Slack, this is probably why I didn't catch on. There was one trailer. Oh, the one that you posted, Jim, for what was it? A bunch of
Stranger
you guys
Things?
post. Yeah,
Stranger
Stranger
Things
Things.
too?
Yeah, and so a lot of times when people post things on Slack, I'm at work, and so I can't watch the videos.
Yeah.
So it just happens to be timing. If I happen to be on my phone, then I can look at
Bullshit.
it. So that's part. I know, right? 'Cause I'm trying to be all surreptitious and shit. So, so yeah. So that's why actually, I think like a couple of you posted Stranger Things, and it was just like the right timing where I was like,
That
oh,
was
look, I
another
can
one
actually watch it now.
talked about that I said was
Yeah.
good.
And that was yes, and you're the one who had been like, oh, you should see this, and you're watching Glow, aren't you?
I finished it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not gonna recommend
Yeah,
that one.
Taylor wanted to see it, so I think we're on about the third episode. We're just finished the third episode of it. Yeah, it's okay.
I think I like the actual Glow show better than the Allison Brie Glow show. Did you guys remember Glow when that came out? When we were in the early '80s, I think. No, nobody remembers. Okay.
No.
Never mind. All right, so
I like glow sticks. Yeah.
I used to watch Glow all the time.
Glorious Ladies of Wrestling is what it was
Yeah,
called.
Sounds like Glee.
When I met my now wife, and she's a bowler, and there was I'll put this politely, a group of women on a team that were not the most attractive, and we used to call them the Glorious Ladies of Bowling.
Glob.
The Bulldyke Bowlers. So, Gak, how long is your commute to work?
45 minutes to an hour each way.
All right, so what you should do, if you want to, would be a good idea. You could get the Will Wheaton
I did.
audio book.
The audio.
Time.
I'm totally
We dropped down to 9 viewers because you guys started talking about. No, I'm just kidding.
Where are the viewers? What are you talking about?
We borrowed Carrie.
We've always been the viewers. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, oh wait, no, we got
And
3
Brian.
now.
Thank you, Brian.
Is Brian going to CAX by chance?
I think he is.
Yeah, I think he said he was going.
Cool. Yeah, I think he might have sent me a message, a PM, but I forgot to respond. Sorry, Brian.
So you already have the audiobook and you already tried to listen to it and you're bored and that was it.
All right, so moving right
this
along.
was probably a couple years ago.
Nice.
The Ready
My
Player One.
connection's
We're
really-
still talking about.
I'm only
Yeah.
catching up. You guys are saying.
That's right.
Oh,
We're only
sorry.
catching half of what you're saying, so this is like a quarter of a show.
Yeah.
That's why we have a quarter of the viewers.
That's right, 25%.
We hardly had any all throughout tonight.
That's what we're aiming for. 25% solid.
We hardly
That's
had any
because we're
viewers
so
tonight.
consistent with our show schedule.
Yeah. You kind of have to do it every
Yeah. We
consistently.
can't be,
to keep
can't be
the
skipping
viewers.
weeks.
I mean, if we want 20 viewers, we got to do this stuff every week. at the same time.
And monetize that and pay
And it's not
over.
even 20 viewers, it's 10 of them are us, so it's more like
No,
maybe
yeah,
10.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 viewers. We were up to like,
I mean,
what was the
put
highest we
it
ever
this
had?
put it this way, I can usually keep up with the YouTube chat pretty well.
Yeah, we've never had a runaway YouTube chat.
What's the most amount of viewers we've had on live? You think?
I want to say like 28.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
around 30 somewhere. Yeah.
30.
Chat was just flying by.
So, for our 2 YouTube listeners or viewers right now, tell 2 of your friends and have them tell 2 of their friends, and man, it's gonna explode. We're gonna have like 40 one week.
We're gonna have we're actually gonna have like ones of viewers, like tens, maybe tens of viewers. That'd be awesome.
That would be fucking amazing. We're gonna have 10.
All right, we're really glad you're here, but honestly, we're not doing this for you. So
Never have been.
Yeah. We've kind of been a fuck everyone. Fucks. Just fuck.
Fuck you. Fuck us. Fuck everyone.
Yeah.
But feel free to come and join us if you want to come talk.
Yeah,
about
I mean, like, come be part of the show. Don't. I mean, you
Yeah.
know. It's always been weird. You guys
Just you might want if you're not prepared or if you haven't watched much of this before, you know how we handle people after like
this is your first show.
Brutal.
Join.
Don't join now.
Yeah,
But
now would be a bad time.
yeah.
All right, I'm going to bed.
All right, bye.
Oh, you still have to go to bed early?
Dude, so I filled one of my spots. I've got a great employee. It's going awesome, but like I'm like an hour past my bedtime. It sucks.
Oh.
Well, the problem is I have to be on point. Like I can't just show up to work tomorrow and just be like, I can kind of like, you know,
half-ass
fudge my way through a fucking Wednesday. I actually have to be training people and shit tomorrow. So.
Oh, okay.
I should probably go on too. Really got to try to finish these up tonight. So.
And drink the rest of those beers.
Yeah, and you have like 5 more Plinies to get through.
Yeah, I know.
At least.
They limited it to 1.
3 per cabinet.
Yeah.
Just stay on and just have it streaming. You working on them.
All right, if you want, I'll just mute myself.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, don't put a leak.
Feel free to pop in if you need to. When we talk shit about you.
Feel free to slide it in if you want. I mean,
whoa.
If you want to ask me something.
Well, speaking my mind again. Damn.
It just comes right out.
Oh, it does. I can't control it.
Just don't forget we're here, because if you scratch your nuts, it'll be recorded.
Right?
Forever and ever.
Just
and
like
ever.
just like the
ever.
Just like the butt crack we got from.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Bleak.
Jesus, yeah, the hairy cleavage.
Yeah, it was the hairy cleavage. Yeah, well, yeah.
Inconceivable.
All right, guys. Love you.
All right. See you, Andrew.
All right.
Later.
Yeah, goodbye.
See you tomorrow, Indiana Jones.
Bye-bye. So are we going to go back to doing the question of the week, like make it a simple question, or are we going to abandon that?
There were always simple questions. It was like one of the last ones wasn't a simple question.
There was like a 4-parter that pissed me
that
off.
was Andrew's.
Well, he's gone now, but it pissed me off.
It was kind of fun. And then we could talk about like what pickups we've had or what things.
Yeah, I've been trying to come up with some other things that we.
I think we could just go straight to what do we do this week. Don't even need the. I don't know.
How about we could do like what John would do and go, okay, well, what is everybody drinking? What are you playing right now?
We did that.
Spotlight.
What did you fix?
That's why we did the questions, because it was just like dead air for the first half an hour.
Yeah.
Until everybody started drinking. So
And now we drink before we start
while
the
you're
show.
sober, and then you're drinking while you're doing that and waiting for everybody else. And I'm trying to think of some games. Actually, if any of the people in the chat, like, I've been just trying to think of some games or some sort of trivia or.
That was fun when we did the arcade trivia. That was kind of
everybody pick like their favorites A game or their favorites midway.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did that trivia. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the trivia one was fun.
Or the
It was
movie
pretty-
trivia. We did that. Remember the movie trivia? We did that a few times.
Oh, that'd be
Like,
cool.
The movie
Back
trivia
to
was
the
always
Future
late.
questions and stuff. Yeah.
Did they ask really easy questions like?
No, remember the Back to the Future one? We did pretty well, but there was some that were like impossible. Even Mark didn't get. Time Runner didn't get a few of those.
Well, let's see if there's any arcade trivias that we can look at right now. Oh. Actually, these ones might be a little bit better. These must be new.
So what setup are you running, Brad, that you don't have headphones?
I have just a set of speakers and my Blue Yeti. But my Blue Yeti is just only unidirectional. And the speakers are coming in from behind it, so it's not picking it up.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was wondering why.
When we were testing it
there's no
earlier,
echo.
like, I'm just going to try it without my headset. And it was like, yeah, there's no feedback or anything. I was like, bonus.
No echo. Wow. Yeah.
We didn't do Romper Room exit. Okay, I see Jeff, I see Brian, and Sprint Star.
I see underpants. Oh, my.
Well, we're not done. Fuck you, Mock. We're just fucking starting this bullshit.
Well, no. Brian said no Romper Room exit.
All right, I have some questions for you. This one might not be in our wheelhouse, but how many realms are in the 2000 game Gauntlet Dark Legacy?
That's a sequel to Gauntlet, isn't it?
Yeah.
I never played it. I don't know.
That's some pretty cool side art on that. That was a newer game, though. It's like in the late 90s, I want to say.
Yeah.
So your answers are 4, 8, 12, or 16.
There's not 10.
I would guess 8.
All right, let's go 8. Hey, we were correct.
Uh-oh. You're a nerd. No, I'm just kidding.
We're good guesser.
We can even do this. Bam. Here we go. Next question. Berserk was one of the first arcade games to use what?
Or color.
3D, speech, color, or vector?
Either speech or color.
It's not 3D and it's not vector.
Yeah.
Speech.
It's got to be speech,
I'll
right?
say
Speech.
It's
Yep.
speech.
It's speech.
Yay.
Yay. See, we're collectors.
What item in the arcade?
And
Every time we get one right, I'm going to play the entire Price is Right winning theme. The whole thing. 3 minutes
Jesus.
or whatever. No, I'm just...
All right.
Holy,
You guys
that should
agree
be
with
shit.
pepper?
Yep.
Oh, how many
pumps? I stopped at pumps. I'm like, whoa.
How many pumps of your
Just
weapon is
one.
kill a monster Dig Dug? Well, I got my Dig Dug right here.
That's right.
Pump it up, way up.
how many licks does it take to get to the center?
I never got there without
I'm gonna say
biting.
4 or
Ask
5.
the owl.
Yay. I don't want to hear that.
Is that what the turtle says?
I don't want to hear that.
I'm gonna say I think it's 4 or 5. What do you guys?
It's at least I want to say 4 when they explode, right?
Yeah,
Whoop. Yeah, it's 4.
I think it's 4 or 5. Okay, let's try 4. Yeah.
Woo!
All right.
Oh shit.
Do we get a cookie at the end of this?
How many stages are there in the arcade version of Donkey Kong?
Okay, there's the
4, right? I don't even play Donkey Kong.
Five,
I
right?
don't know. Yeah.
Hey, wait, it's the
No,
ramps,
DK
pegs,
Junior. There's 4.
ramps, pegs, Pie Factory.
So maybe it's a trick question.
The jumping things. Is it just 4?
Well, if it's the same as DK Junior, it's 4.
I think it's 4.
I think.
We have people in the chat saying 4.
Okay.
All right.
I think it's 4.
Yeah,
We're counting on you, chatters.
Yay.
Woo.
I have no idea about this one. What's the name of the radio DJ and announcer in the Ferrari F355 challenge?
Fuck is
No
that?
idea.
There's a game called Ferrari F355 Challenge,
What the fuck game is that?
right?
Dude. It's a me.
Is that
That's
like
like
has the 3 screens?
That's like asking, what's the character's name in Prop Cycle? Fuck, I don't know.
I can't wait to play Prop Cycle this weekend. Woo! I want a Prop Cycle. I don't care anymore. I just want a fucking Prop Cycle.
Isn't that the 3-screen one?
That is a fun game.
Yeah.
They have this at Fun Spot. It's a 3-screener, right? Is it?
Wow.
Is
That
it
was a
Mario
rare
90?
game to find, too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Mario. Oh, Brian Ferber says Mario.
It's not Mario, it's Mario.
Oh, wait.
Oh, it's Alan J.
Oh.
Wait. All right, I'm ready for the next question. Let's go.
It's Mario.
Mario.
It's versus Mario.
Or Mario, his brother.
Nice. That's very
Element
good.
of magic.
Ingman 85. I like it.
Now hers
It's
is
not.
fire.
It's not lightning, and it's not. No, it's not.
Has the dragon come out?
It's not lightning.
It's fire.
You think it's fire?
Yeah, because the dragon comes out when she has full magic. Uh-oh.
Oh, that looks like a buffet dinner.
Is that broccoli Rob and chicken?
No,
Christopher's vegetables. Way to go.
That looks like broccoli.
Broccoli?
No Rob.
Broccoli?
No Rob involved with that one.
Stay away from buffet tomorrow morning.
Steamed or cooked? Steamed or cooked?
Yes. A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
I put a little bit of water in, and sometimes it's cooked, and sometimes it's steamed.
Is that like a whole chicken? Is that what that is?
No, that's
so there's half the nutritional value. No,
it's what? Sorry,
it's 6 fish fillets.
Oh, it's fish fillet.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it was stacked
Fish,
up there.
fish
almost
horseshoes.
Sort of like pastry with something in it.
Yeah. No, it's tilapia fillets.
That's a lot of tilapia.
Oh yeah.
Tilapia's good though. I like tilapia.
Oh, it is. It is.
Buffet's grocery bill must be
I had tilapia yesterday.
Yeah. I cut it off in 6 fillets. So I don't.
He got as much broccoli as he has fish. That's impressive.
Okay, I vote fire, but you guys guess whatever you want.
I have no idea what it is.
Well, I know it's not lightning. That's all I know. I know it's for sure not lightning because that's a dwarf.
Mock is correct.
Ooh.
Right. These ones are a little bit harder than the normal ones.
Yeah. Yeah, that first time that we did this, it was ridiculously easy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Scary.
Yeah. I know it's not to
It's Neptune.
That's
I know,
at the
I-
end.
I'm sure
it's Neptune.
Is Neptune
I
the
wanna say
first place you go
warps.
to?
I don't.
I would guess
I think
3. Well, this carries a machine.
How many
I
warps?
I just. Yeah, it's either 2 or 3. I think probably 3. Yeah, 3.
I'll guess 3. Oh. Oh.
Ah.
Hey, we're close.
Is it the next level Uranus? The second level is Uranus, I think.
Yeah, Uranus comes after Neptune.
Yeah.
After Uranus.
Oh, speaking of that game, well, I can't show you right now, but I'll show you right now. Bam!
Woo!
Oh, where'd you get that?
My Indiana Jones game T-shirt, Temple of Doom, right there, and we have a question from it. I don't know the answer to.
Then you better get it right.
I have no idea.
Or
What
else.
What does Mola Ram throw if a player takes too long in India? I have no idea.
Fireheart.
Flaming Heart?
Flaming Heart. Yeah.
All right. There's 2. Oh, Flaming Head. Flaming Heart.
Correct. I better get a cookie in the end.
How many Japanese?
You'll get a cookie.
Yeah. They're kept in the fridge, and they're the chewy. What were those chewy Chips Ahoy things?
Chewy Chips Ahoy. I'll take
Brad, can you read the question for everyone?
Remember for our Cookie Man? Yeah.
How many Japanese cities are the battlegrounds for King of Monsters? I have no idea what this is either.
What? 5 sounds like a good number. I don't know.
Yeah,
6,
I don't know.
5, 6.
I don't know.
They don't have. See, I was gonna guess. But,
I think that wasn't an option, was it?
Wait, that's the real answer.
Yeah.
10!
I couldn't tell you.
How does a player complete the 5th round?
Mothership, I think.
Who's there a big Phoenix? Isn't there isn't one of us a big Phoenix player? No, that was you, Carrie, wasn't it?
I used to like playing Phoenix on the 2600, but that was a couple of years ago.
Game.
It was.
I know everything about it.
My dad and I used to laugh because it was like you had to try to avoid getting hit by the bird shit. I mean, that was really what. That's what's funny about that.
So isn't this the 5th round the mothership?
You probably did, at that point 5 levels.
Yeah,
in,
it would
you'd have to
either be hit
destroy
the mothership
something,
or
wouldn't
destroy
you?
the alien in the mothership. I would
You
say
have to
maybe
shoot the alien that's in the center of the mothership. So I would say destroy the alien.
Destroy the alien in the mothership.
Yeah, because it's inside it. You gotta.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, we're right.
Yay! I'm having such delay that I actually can't always see whether or not we're right.
There
I
seems
have
to be a bit
gauge
of
it by.
delay.
Yeah,
Clearly,
it's
you have not been drinking.
I'm having some. I'm having some video issues.
So we're supposed to read the thing out loud for the podcast listeners.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Coily,
that's
isn't
right.
that,
Because otherwise, this is
spinning
really.
discs. Spinning
How can
discs.
Cubert escape from Coily in the arcade game Cubert?
Spinning discs.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't even own a Cubert.
Popping on the side or powering up. Spinning discs.
I don't even fucking own a Cubert. I knew that. Boom.
What shape is your marker in kicks? Oh,
the diamond.
Is it a diamond?
Yeah, I think it's a diamond.
Cameron is so tight
think you're
that
right.
if you shoved a lump of coal in his ass, 2 weeks you'd have a diamond.
Mark is on fire.
Ma.
Yeah, I should have done
Oh, where's Lewis? Yeah.
Not bad for a main player.
What's the double seal?
Nicely done.
They make landfall in the arcade game Rampart. Undead warriors, orcs, grunts, or tanks.
Oh, we really do need to have
Is that a Lewis
have
question?
Lewis here. That's totally a Lewis question. With
Yeah.
the double-sailed ships deposit if they make land.
Lewis, what is it?
I would say tanks.
Let's call him. Let's call him
I
on the
think-
hotline.
There's no warriors. There's no orcs. Your
Yeah, I
grunts
would
are
guess
tanks.
tanks too. Yeah.
Hey, like in that millionaire show, we'll give him a call. He'll be our lifeline. Hello, Lewis.
Yeah.
Wake
Yeah.
up.
Exactly. All right. I like it.
After this.
Absolutely.
Well, we're
Oh,
50%. I said grunts are
Oh.
tanks, so yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I don't even know what the fuck a grunt is.
Two
Oh,
more
where's
questions.
Andrew?
Oh, where's Andrew?
Oh, here we go.
Rastin Saga. isn't it?
What
Did
is
he leave the show?
name?
Where is he?
No,
Yeah, it's
what is the
Rastin
game?
Saga.
Rastin known by outside of the United States.
Because I sent
It's
him
Saga, isn't
I
it?
sent him a Rastin board, and every single one was a Saga board.
I think it's Rastin Saga is the name of it outside the U.S. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Pretty good. All right.
Who is both the protagonist and the antagonist in the arcade game Soul Edge and its sequels?
The
No
fuck?
idea.
There's too many. That's too new.
Hurry
Plus, look at all these names.
Yeah, Wang, Mitsurguri, Siegfried, and Taki.
Is that Toki? No, it's Taki. No,
That's
that
Taki.
must be the.
She
That
was my
must be
favorite
what
character in that
Toki is
game.
called outside the U.S.
I'm really good with her in that game.
Ryan Silver says Huang.
I think you're right.
Wang.
Wang.
Well, also, it's just the funnest one to say. Huang.
Wang.
Yeah.
Hwanger. Yeah, yeah.
Boo. It was Siegfried.
Siegfried.
I thought it was one of the
He's not the
two.
last guy you fight, though.
All right. Oh, look, we got a certificate of achievement, guys.
Wow.
We passed.
Wow.
That's a passing grade. That's a passing grade.
Can I use that to get a job somewhere? It looks like a diploma.
I could download it and send it all to you.
Look, I got 71 out of 100. That's a C.
Or I could print it and send it out to you when I see you guys at Grinkers.
You did pretty shitty for being collectors. We should have like a B at least.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
They were asking about
podcast
new
after
games,
this.
so
Yeah. Too many new games. Well,
They
here's
have,
a
another,
classic,
they have another one of those? That was fun.
here's a classic one. But I think this might be the crappy one though.
oh,
Oh, is that the really easy one we took last time?
Oh,
Like Pac-Man eats dots and what else?
maybe not.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Those
ass.
kind of questions.
All right, here we go. Average score for this one is 15 out of 20. It's been played 3,100 times.
Oh, wow.
All
All
right.
right, here we go. What game played in a maze requires the player
Berserk.
humanoid
I didn't even read the whole fucking thing.
I
Back to
know,
the
but
maze.
you have to,
and exit a different opening of the play field and avoid being vaporized by robots, laser fire, touching wall, and evil auto.
It must be Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Millipede, Pac-Man, Berserker, Donkey Kong, Berserker. These might be
These
cheap.
are gonna be
games.
too easy.
This
I
game's
bet.
a
yeah.
joke.
This is the.
These are for like the millennials.
What classic required
Oh,
the
that's
player?
Qbert. God, is stupid.
Yeah, this one's too easy. All right, we're done with that one.
What's for that?
Hard to find a good arcade quiz.
We can do movies. Movie quiz. That's fun.
Ooh, yeah, those are fun.
All right.
A-list movies.
I'm thinking.
Trivia.
Jimbo, find one. Jimbo, find. Yeah, you can show your screen.
I can't get pro.
Fast Times.
Fast Times trivia. Dwayne.
Yeah, exactly.
Damone. I can't quote it like Jim.
I'll look for it.
Moving in slow motion here. Moving in stereo. Oh.
Moving in stereo. That's the scene.
Boom.
Phoebe Cates.
Yeah.
The first and last time she
porno music.
Lots of Fast Times behind trivias. Holy cow!
Really?
He hasn't been in a lot of stuff. Though.
I'm sure the answer would be Nicolas Cage in one of them. When you want to bet?
All right, I got one. Let's just do this.
How old was Nicolas Cage when he made that movie?
17.
Yep.
I've never seen it. So I couldn't tell you.
What?
You've never seen Fast Times?
I have no interest in it.
Oh no!
All right, Spicoli's first name is
Jeff.
Uh-oh, it's not letting me click. Oh, it says Aloha up at the top here. Good work.
My name is Mr. Hand. Oh.
In the movie, Mike Damone works at 7-Eleven as a surfer butt of Spicoli's.
Ticket scalper.
Yeah,
These are too easy.
Yeah, that might be too easy.
Yeah.
Too many times.
Ridgemont football star is
Jefferson.
Charles Jefferson.
Charles Jefferson. These are too easy. Brad Hamilton.
All-American burger.
No shoes, no shirt, no dice.
Oh, he first works at. I'm going to make one of those signs when I open up an arcade. That sign's going to be in by my door, front door.
Yeah, you can print those out. I think.
Yeah.
They have the same. They look the same.
Oh shit! We just.
Oh my god, that's funny.
No
Which
shirt,
sign?
no shoes. It's the last one.
Last
no
one.
shirt, no shoes.
No
shirt, no shoes, no dice.
Jennifer Jason
That
Leigh.
is yes.
Yeah, this is too easy.
Stacey Hamilton is played by what actress? That is not allowed.
Eating.
in US
This is
history.
eating.
There's no
eating.
eating in this class.
That's right. See, we're answering
pulls a
before we're
Butterfinger out
saying
of
the
that
question.
man.
Brad shouldn't have to clean the pool because
Carried out the garbage. Oh, last one.
he takes out the garbage.
I'd take out the
I have
garbage.
to take out the garbage.
I've seen this movie way too many times.
Mr. Hand. It's so good, though. That's my #1 teen movie of the 80s. It's like a documentary.
It's one of my favorite movies ever.
It is. It's great. According to Spicoli, tasty bread.
number 2.
Day, no.
Surfing.
Surfing is not a sport; it's a way of life.
Yeah.
I think that's what he says.
We should be excellent to each other. No, that's Bill and
No,
Ted.
that's Bill and Ted. Yeah. Danger of surfing's from his life now. Okay, next.
Did I fail?
I think we.
Oh, no.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, there is more. I don't want to do more. This is a stupid test.
No,
It's too easy.
It's too easy.
too easy.
Boy, that shirt color is very flesh tony.
Yeah, I know. That's what Andrew was saying.
you're a little pixelated for a second, and I'm like, is Brad naked?
I know. In the little boxes, he looks naked.
Andrew was saying that when he first logged on before we went on air. He's like, "Oh, your little box there. You look like you're naked."
Leave it to Andrew.
That's why I had to show this part of it to say I wasn't naked.
You have matching underwear now. That's the question.
So
Harrison
your
Ford
shirt-
on your.
I have Indiana Jones underoos on. Yes.
I mean, that's a new shirt. It looks like they put fire over the normal graphic that would have the other 2 characters in those spots. Is that right? See the fire they put right there? Isn't that normally where like Short Round and the girl are?
Well, this is the game.
Hold on to your potatoes.
Yeah, I know it's a game graphic, but I mean, normally that picture though has Short Round.
Oh, could be.
Yeah, but they cover him up.
Okay, Dr. Jones, hold on to your potatoes.
Okay,
No time for love, Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
Donkey.
Wow, crash landing. Yeah.
Meaning Harrison Ford has had sex many times with Short Round waiting in the other room.
Yeah. You call him Dr. Jones, doll. Yeah. Ah, fuck. I'm running out of steam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sitting here yawning.
Let's call it a night.
All right.
I think that's it.
Night, Gak.
Let me get my goodbye.
Yeah.
Night, Gak.
Yeah. See you this weekend.
Have fun
Oh,
at
yeah.
CAX, you guys.
Yeah, have fun at CAX.
Play lots of karate champ and pop cycle.
Yeah.
That's right, I'm
Carrie,
bringing karate champ.
your mission.
We'll have some stories to tell next week.
Oh yes, and Carrie, your single goal over CAX for me is don't let me sign up for the Street Fighter tournament.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my time. And then I found out. Okay, so here's something I just found out. I saw in Clav they posted for the Street Fighter tournament, and remember I got third place. It was double elimination last year, and I was in third place, and I lost. And I lost, which gave me a guaranteed third place. And I'm like, I wasted so much fucking time. I'm so irritated. Let's just go. Found out that I don't know if it was the same last year as this year, but I would have got paid out.
Oh shit!
Because they said they pay out the top 3 spots. I'm like, shit.
Hey, can you guys do me a favor?
Oh, well.
And if you can think of it, is if you play Whitewater pinball to see if it has 3 balls or not, or if they've kept it as 2. Because I heard that they have a handful of pins that they just put in a warehouse and it sits there a whole year, and then they pull them out again for that event. So I'm wondering if they've done any of the improvements that we complained about. So if you get multi-ball in that, it's supposed to shoot out 3 balls, and that's pretty easy to get multi-ball. You just shoot it into the middle area.
Okay.
A bunch of times, so if you get a chance to play
let's
that.
go.
Yeah, go play likes Whitewater. She might play it.
I do like Whitewater.
Everybody, thanks for joining us.
All right.
Guys.
Good night.